Oh my goodness, I think we're broadcasting. I think we are. It says live. It does say live. Hey, yep, our voice is here. At least you can hear him a little bit on my speaker. But what a crazy end to the world of wrestling in the month of January. Saturday night's main event, TNA Wrestling's live broadcast. And of course, we got everything to talk about with the Royal Rumble. And we got it all coming to you right here on episode number 178 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. That starts right now.
Welcome to the show. Buckle up tight. Rough cut Rick Ruby in the spotlight. Shell City Mouthfits breaking it down. Best wrestlers podcast in this town. Blood and sweat in every word. Echoes of the ring haven't you heard? Wrestling tales, raw and true. Podcast alive, bringing it to you. Mr. G2 bringing the style. Austin Cage making the fans go wild. Cutting deep into the heart of the fight. Best wrestlers podcast, burning bright. Blood and sweat in every word. Echoes of the ring, haven't you heard? Wrestling tales, raw and true. Podcast alive, bringing it to you.
And welcome here to the last Sunday of January. And of course, we got a lot going on in the big party right here. I hope you can hear that because I forgot my headphones.
No, there was nothing actually. There it is. Hey, party.
Freaking bored. Everybody, welcome to the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. And of course, we got a lot going on here as I cannot even get my headset.
Austin, how did we get invited to this unprofessional environment here? Really?
Right? Shows up last and they can't even get his headphones right. What the heck?
Hey, man. See, this is what happens when you throw somebody a bone and they're so quick to get it, you know? Oh, let me get... I'm just saying
respect,
here.
No respect.
Everybody that's in here watching the show right now, make sure you're sharing that show. Get it out there. We didn't have such a long intro coming up because I was too busy trying to get... There's a lot of things I was trying to get changed here before this week. And, of course, well, you'll see here in just a minute here. But, of course, you know me. As always, Rough Cut Rick Ruby, the Gem City Mouse and Miz, of course, is to the right. Top right, I should say. Dirty Heel, Austin Cage underneath me. And, of course... GQ down at the bottom right. So we got four guys here talking wrestling here tonight, and things just kind of weird. Is it just me, or does in The Miz's nameplate there's no background? Is that me, or that's probably me? Kate, is there a background on his or not?
Background. What are you talking about?
The black, yeah. I see
There
it.
is one.
Yeah.
I swear I need a new PC now too. There's just a lot going on here. So guys, make sure you're letting us know you're here because as of right now, we'll put up a ticker here in just a moment here. But what we got going on here tonight, and of course, we're going to recap everything is going back to this last week in the major world of wrestling, and of course, we've got a lot going on as far as the Royal Rumble coming up, and including we're going to be having a drawing here as far as who is going to be winning the Royal Rumble, at least along here with us here at the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. So for those who are listening right now, okay, we see your comments. For even though someone who says they're not here, obviously they're here. So
Yes, Jim, you're here.
Oh,
yeah, Jim's here. So we're going to be drawing here a little bit later, and I'll put up the ticker here. But if you would like to be entered in to see if you can, we're going to be having a drawing here because we're going to be picking numbers between myself, The Miz, Austin
GQ.
Cage here, and of course GQ, and then we need a fifth member for both the women's and the men's. And if you guys want to participate, just type the word contest in the comments. We'll catch it, and then we'll add you here to the list. If there's more than two, then we'll have to do a little spin on the wheel to see who's in there. So if you want to participate tonight's drawing, because it'll get you a chance to win some cool merch. if you are the winner of the Royal Rumble. So
Say contest.
that's it. It's just about as good as playing the lottery, guys. But you're not spending a buck. We're just trying to get the word out here about our show.
Let me put the shows up there since I'm back now. I was sharing out the show, man. I was doing my part.
I'm not getting on you.
Yeah.
Who was I getting on? Did I say something?
No, I was just being a smartass.
Oh, okay. So business as usual, right?
100%. How you been, buddy?
Me? I've been a little busy. I've tried to change my scenery a little.
I like the belts on the wall. I like it with the shelves. Now we need some illumination now. Somehow you got to get some.
Well, I mean,
Illuminate.
there's illumination there just on his forehead. So
Oh, don't be that disrespectful. God dang.
Hey, Wyatt, how you doing?
Hashtag contest. So
Yeah,
Wyatt,
it's either
Not Wyatt.
hashtag or no hashtag. You can put contest, whatever. Like I said, we're gonna add the names along, and if there's more than 2, then we will have to get out the wheel and see who's gonna be the lucky one
So
to participate.
you got a pen to write
in
this
each
down?
one though too.
So you're
So
remembering this? You need a. Oh, I got a pen.
So we're choosing one for the women's and we're choosing one for the men's. So so you're just.
I mean,
gonna
so
have
if there's
to-
2, that means
Yeah. So if you want to get chosen for the women's, then you have a chance to get chosen for the men's
Okay.
to do that. And so we'll be getting 6 numbers each for that. And of course, we'll be doing some Rumble talk here coming up here later on to the show. But
Aaron Wallace.
thank you. I
wait. Now we're only counting Aaron, not little Jamie, right?
Oh no, Limit. He has to sit out on this one. Just Aaron. Only one vote per
No
family.
puppets.
yeah. The guy
Wanna be
who's actually
considered-
Anti-puppets. We're anti-puppets here. No
no,
puppets.
it's just one actually typing. And so
that
for
might be
instance,
little Jamie.
yeah. So if you
Hello,
mix
Wyatt.
Foley-
By the way,
If
hi,
you look
Wyatt.
Foley, you do not get 4 draws, okay? So
I mean,
But what if they're eating for 2?
yeah.
that's messed up, dude.
Somebody's like,
I'm a heel.
yeah. I guess
You don't have to. Like your name already says it. Like what? Cool. All right, go ahead, Ruby.
it's all right. No, we're good. I don't know. Like I said, I think I needed to reboot my system because I got some things going a little funky here on my end. But no, man, what's been GQ up to lately? I guess it's been about 4 weeks. I mean, or 5 weeks. You were at our year-end show, so
Was it then? Okay.
yeah, you were.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, we had you on the poster. You showed up, and
Doing nonstop traveling as usual.
as usual, right? Yeah. How do you like the snow? I mean, that's
Yeah,
Some of the states have them, some of
Gross.
the states don't. I've been trying to go to the states that don't. So
Smart man.
it just almost seems like few and far between. I mean, Florida
gonna
was
say-
hit with a blizzard warning this past.
I've
week.
literally had my private jet. Like we would see like over St. Louis, and I see like North County and downtown South City, East St. Louis. And I see nothing but sheets of ice on there. I'll tell the plane turn around. We're going home.
I like to go different places without leaving the house too. I need one of those virtual reality sets, the VR sets.
Shut it!
So I
Shut
can
it!
just go.
Kayfabe!
No, I'm just saying for me. Yeah, that's
said
another
kayfabe,
word.
kayfabe.
We developed last week. We developed the M word. I think we need to develop the K word.
What was the M word? I missed last week. What was the M word?
Meltzer.
No,
That's
Zach,
a
remember I
dirty
texted you, I
M
said
word. That's a
DM.
dirty M word right there.
DM.
My God. So
I mean, Ruby was pissed. What he thought I was calling him. I wasn't even talking about you, Ruby. I was talking about Dave Meltzer. He's like, you know what?
Wait a minute. I don't even want to go farther about talking about anything else. You're wanting all 4 of these people to win the Royal Rumble at the same time? is that how I'm reading this, or is it?
Hey, keep in mind he's down in Texas. Texas got snow, so they're shut down for a year right now. So he has nothing to do but drink. So
I mean, if they could make it to where that's kind of weird, bro. I don't.
Texas really rarely gets
Final
snow. When
Four.
it does, it shuts down forever.
I mean, I can tell you right now, the one thing about the Royal Rumble that I'm like super excited for is the not knowing who's gonna win this year. Like it's.
No, I'll give you that. Yeah, and
This is the most star-studded like already with who we got in there. Top
although
tier.
one of my predictions for a surprise, I can see winning that. Like somebody that's a surprise that's not like on the roster as of right now.
We'll hold off on that.
I know, I am.
Yeah,
I was waiting.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I
like,
think to me that would be predictable on it
I
when we
want
get
Ra-
to that
I
point
want-
of talking about it.
I still want Rollins, Kevin Owens, and McIntyre as a faction.
It almost makes you wonder if it's going to work, though. I mean, if it is gonna come to fruition, but that would be that would be pretty cool.
See,
So,
Somebody
this
show
is
out
unfortunately-
Texan right now so he can get out of that.
This
state.
is here. This is actually my theory too. Is I think Cena's actually winning.
Yeah, me too.
That is my 100% hoping this happens. Like 1,000% hoping this happens.
Malika Black.
Oh, Malachi Black coming back. Oh, bro. Think about.
you
Think
licked your
about.
what?
Think about.
Never mind.
Bo, being in the ring, and then Black comes back and they're face to face because that's something that all the fans wanted when Bray was here, a dark versus dark kind of thing, and we now will get it. There's so much. I'm excited.
Here's a question though. Now, who owns the rights to House of Black?
I want to say he does.
Give me a second. I can do that.
I think he's the one that trademarked it. That's why they had to go with the Hounds of Hell, who debuted tonight. I mean, yet last night on Collision.
I just hope he brings back that old intro where he like rises.
Oh,
up.
bro,
That was sick.
NXT
I would
entrance.
say that
Oh
was
my God.
cool, definitely.
If you could somehow bring him back as Taker's, like Taker, bring Malachi Black back and have Taker be his mentor, my dude. All right, Ruby, take it away.
Oh, so surprise here! It's AEW actually owns it.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
But why would they still use House of Black when the main person Malachi?
Why is people sitting on the bench when they want released? Business, bro.
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. So
It's business. Who cares?
it's almost like the same as, why do they still use the Blackpool Combat Club when Regal left? It didn't have that same mystique.
Yeah, it zinged off. Now we got the Death Riders.
I just think it's petty as hell after Ray Phoenix made that post where he was in the straight jacket and then they take cut off his merchandise
Right.
where it couldn't be bought.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we'll
beside the
Feel petty.
well, like you said, we'll get more into some AEW talk, and of course also with some Rumble talk, and we'll get into our first bit of business here. We're going to go right back into Raw. Like I said, it's been a quite an eventful day, or quite an eventful week, but so New Day returned back. Trying to, I guess, the power of negativity doesn't work apparently. As Mysterio defeats Kofi Kingston, and well, I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering when is it gonna, and I'm gonna take this banner down because it's covering Boston's face while I still got the ticker going. So, but how long do you think it's gonna take? Z, before the New Day starts getting back on the winning track, or if they get back on the winning track?
I have to say it's gonna have to be soon, like, because are people going to lose interest within the characters now developing? They have so much heat now. I think they could really go anywhere or do anything with it at this point. So we'll see how this story with Ray and these guys go, and how I just don't understand why they're going this direction. I know they're going with the veteran thing with Ray and cool, but I want to see the New Day being total, like, just D-bad dirty wins. That's what I want to see.
They need to do that.
Like, I want them to. I'm okay with a little bit of, like, so Christian. When you think of, like, great bad guys and stuff and turns, Christian, when he went crybaby Christian and did that, like, heel run, and was the whiny snivelly heel losing. I don't want to see that for these two. These two deserve so much more. They can have that. If they can add that plus the ruthlessness, I think the combination is going to be perfect for what the new New Day is supposed to be. And I love the idea they cut the music off, by the way. That was stupendous.
Oh yeah, the whole video.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's funny though. I mean, obviously that had to been done on purpose, because with Big E still announcing them at the beginning, that kind of
yeah, dude. And
'cause it's
Xavier
in the
coming out and
music.
being like, Xavier's like, no. We talked about this. We got new music already. You guys got it. Like, I want to hear what the new day sounds like now. Because we're still peeling those pieces of that old carcass away. I mean, there's 10 years of the New Day. You can't just throw them away overnight and it be something. So I like how they're slowly breaking down what New Day once was into this new entity. So we'll see where it goes.
GQ knows about some stories about people's music being messed with, and this could be a whole string of if it's done right. You can just keep messing up the music, like play something totally different than what they've turned in, other than what
What if Ray and them did like
We
a skit
know
of
if
them
you
doing like a
didn't get,
mariachi thing of it, like
Some music people, we know if you didn't give them the correct music or some kind of music, they pick something for you, and depending on how good or bad side you were on with them, would be what you came out with. I think it's been done.
I know.
I think though, with the New Day, I think they need to extremely attack Big E. But then it also sets up for somebody to help make the save for Big E. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I'm blanking out on it real quick. But the one that teamed up after
Odyssey Jones.
Yeah.
Well, he's not there anymore.
Since his legal stuff is done, they can bring him back.
They can, but he's currently not. So
yeah.
Let's
but
talk
no,
about things.
tell me that wouldn't be something where Odyssey makes the save, and then you got the New Day versus the Bad Day.
I mean, potentially. I would be okay with something like that. I'm not gonna lie. I would be completely open to something along that line. If Big E does come back, I don't know. I'm one of those guys that I really wish somebody like Cedric would get more of a rub in that sense than if that's the case, and let's reform it in some way to where Big E can mentor two more people in a sense, if that's the case. I don't know if it's just Odyssey Jones. I still like the idea of Odyssey and Xavier were supposed to turn on Kofi. That was the original plan. So you're going off to a what if then and a wish at that point.
Next on Marvel's What If, what would happen if Odyssey Jones stayed? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you have to bring Odyssey back, because if he didn't hit, you must have quit. So
I truly
Get
think
out.
if we're going to see the biggest move towards something, Dragon Lee is going to have to come back to help Ray. That's I think where this whole storyline is going to go with that at this time.
Poor Dragon Lee's just been sitting on the sidelines since they were working up for Penta's debut.
Yeah. I mean, Penta's been on fire, man. There's like 20 Latinos now in WWE, Latin Americans. That's freaking awesome.
That's almost 2 soccer teams. So I mean,
And like, dude, the names of luchadors in WWE, it's stupendous, especially a promotion that supposedly, had a reputation of not highlighting. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Right.
that was Vince era, not Hunter era.
It's not true though. Eddie was a highlight all the time, so don't even try to play that. Chavo was there.
But
Ray
he
was still
wasn't
there. There were
marketed.
so many.
Hold on. Wait. Eddie wasn't marketed as a luchador though. He was marketed as a superstar, but a wrestler.
I mean, every one of
Not
them's a
a
luchador. Not
luchador.
even Penta now's not a luchador. I mean, now he is because we're starting to. One of my favorite things about Raw right now and in WWE is a full, because this is something that's irritated me forever, is when you know where somebody's been and done, they're bringing those things up. You just can't erase one thing, Penta getting, once again, they're talking about Lucha Underground again this week when Pinto's out there. Like, that stuff was cool to me. I'm so
Well,
happy for all
and
that
that's
stuff.
the thing. That's the difference between Vince and Hunter is that Hunter will recognize your past. Vince was like, "You had no past until I make you."
Yeah.
You're
Honestly,
new to me.
that's how Vince always was. It's like he never wanted to give credit to anybody else, and even he didn't really keep a lot of the history of like the radicals. I mean, well, we know they erased one already, totally from the universe, which was understandable for what happened.
Right.
But nothing past their WWE entrance was really ever brought up. Eddie was built off of what he became there.
No,
Nothing.
I agree. Yeah, he never went back to the heritage stuff until later on. I mean,
Very few have they ever had.
this is opening a whole can of worms that we don't need to open. Because I
That's
can
what I'm
literally
saying,
keep
though, is at least
arguing.
Hunter like always respected everything what all the people that were indie stars beforehand did, because he had to
I'm
do
not
the
saying
same
you're
thing
wrong.
growing up though too.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not saying you're necessarily right either.
I mean, one thing Vince never learned from the bottom up. He just worked for his dad, bought his dad out, and there you go.
Yeah.
Hunter at least worked in the trenches and then also in other companies before going there.
Well, I mean, as far as, well, I totally lost my train of thought, but never mind.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it back on track.
Yeah.
Penta.
Well, let's get back on
We're
track
talking
here.
we're talking about the New Day.
Yeah. Well, look at this Punk stirring the pot before the Rumble once again in another promo. So, in another Mark comment I've heard this past week is like, oh, he was mentioned, so he might show up. Is, he called out Hulk Hogan, tell him about how he's going to throw his old butt over the top rope and kill Hulkamania. So Hogan is not going to be going to the Rumble. He's barely walking around as it is without a cane. So it's
and he
not
walks
gonna happen.
without the cane from the entranceway to a little bit beyond the entranceway, and that's about it.
Yep. Viagra ain't work. No more.
Here's the logical thing, and this is going to piss a lot of people off. Okay? I'm going to just say it. Punk's not an idiot. Punk used somebody's name that's still hot, that had a lot of hot topic to it. Not 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago after this. So
Yeah.
it was a logical move. And if they're given, if Triple H, if GQ's on the button about it and saying that Triple H is giving more freedom to the boys and the gals, that's all it was. He's making more of a name and making more of a buzz for a moment, because that's what wrestling is. It's about making the moments, not always about having a 5-star match. It's the moments you remember, and that's what.
Capitalizing off of heat.
Yeah, he's capitalizing off of somebody else's, and that's still paying homage to the past in a weird way. So all Punk did was hit a smart trigger button. That's it.
Well, I mean, Hogan was supposed to be at Saturday Night's Main Event. He didn't show up.
I mean, he was hanging out RVD.
Did you not let Austin look over that logo for a second now?
Nah, keep it up there. I love it.
No, fuck you too.
I think if we do that, it might.
be in here. I want to be
There we go.
Well, because they knew, obviously, with when Hogan was there a couple years ago, or not a couple weeks ago, he got booed out of the building. They weren't gonna let that happen again. Hogan's last 2 appearances, booed out of the building, out at Raw, and that WrestleMania with Titus O'Neil. Hogan,
I forgot about that.
Look, the man's a legend. I give him that. But you're done. Stay your old Viagra ass at home. No one wants you here.
Oh,
I said it. Anybody don't like it who's a Hogan fan? Kick rocks.
Well, while we're on the subject of Punk here, do we see a favor calling during the Rumble?
I love you.
No,
Sam.
I hope. I swear to God, if Punk does not hold that favor all the way to WrestleMania, and when I mean WrestleMania, I want it to be legitimate last minute. Punk's in his gear, and he has Heyman against the wall and be like, Heyman, my favor now. And if it's Roman, John, I don't care who it is going for one of the world titles. That's how Punk gets in there and he's the third man and walks out with the title. Dude, this talk about ending a story. Bro, main event, it's what he wants. And then an awesome way to do it, like cornering his best friend and being like, no, you're doing this. I don't care if he's the tribal chief. I don't give a two, I want to see that. And I want it to be last god dang minute of WrestleMania.
Or like, say if like Roman's getting ready to hit the spear or something, and like Heyman wraps up his foot or something, and like Roman looks down at him, and then Punk, bam, GTS or something.
Dude, it has to happen this way, like, because where do we keep going with Punk and the Bloodline? Is it going to be the Bloodline itself? Is it going to be continue to be all the other little pieces? And this is a good way to start pulling people away and adding to a new storyline that's going to span off and go farther, because we can't only hold on to this storyline as long as possible, and we're doing that. But where do we go from there, and where do the other branches go? And Punk making Paul turn or make a decision about his best friend or the tribal chief, come on, dude, that's storytelling
101
for days for Roman and them to then tell a story about now how Roman's going to handle Punk, help Paul help Punk turn basically, or with it's great stuff. I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely a good story, and I don't know. I mean, I just Punk's going to be probably within the final four, but I don't see Punk winning the Rumble.
Oh no, the favor has to be a thing, because like I'm one of those people that still bring up JBL's favor to Vicky Guerrero, or the favor that Vicky Guerrero said that she had for JBL. Like, it's still something that irritates the hell out of me that they never finished the storyline. It just stopped there. And I think we got it on some like dumb, I want to say it was like some celebrity, Raw or SmackDown when they have the anniversary shows where they actually like solidify what it is. And I can't remember what the heck it is. And it just irritates me. It's like stupid. Like Hornswoggle's the anonymous general manager.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree, and they, even other companies like WCW had that same thing to where something was never revealed and it still drives fans nuts.
Oh yeah, dude, it's irritating. I want this one to be because they've made it such a main part of the storyline that if they if they just leave it, bro.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure Punk doesn't win, but he's there.
I mean, at least within the running. So
it has to be another reason why, with the Royal Rumble, we're going to see a lot of storytelling in the Royal Rumble too, because there has to be more of a reason why Kevin Owens, McIntyre, and Seth start to get together. Because if you notice, Seth and Drew, even though they're at each other, there's still some type of like potential within their storyline of making them mesh together too. So they're still there, and I like that. I'm still all for that storyline, and I'm with it.
It'll be interesting coming toward the end of WrestleMania. I mean, if he's not even in the main event, within the last month, then something big like that is going to happen. Rest assured, because Punk's not going to sit down until he's in the main event of WrestleMania. So that's a good call. So for those who are logging in here with YouTube and X, and of course Facebook as well, once again we are going to be drawing numbers to see who's going to be able to win the Royal Rumble here between us here at Falls Count Everywhere with our host, and of course we're needing one other contestant to help with to get a chance to win some merchandise here with FallsCon everywhere. So if you are interested and you want to participate, make sure you're commenting with the word contest, and we will get your comment in the comment section. And then we'll actually, right now we've got just enough to do with both turns. But if you want to get in on it, make sure you let us know so we can get you in. Once again, comment with the word contest in the comments, and then we'll get on with our drawing here in just a little while. What about this? Zayn being stuck in another scenario. So KO comes out and basically he's feeding a whole story to Sammy about being him, and when Kevin wins the WWE Championship this coming Saturday, that and he wins the Rumble, then they can go and main event WrestleMania together, against one another, and so that creates a special scenario. But then he's also dealing with another scenario where he was helping out Seth Rollins. He attacked and Drew McIntyre attacked Seth after the match he had with Drew losing again on Netflix. Z, and then Sammy came out to help and actually gave a haluva kick to Seth when he was aiming for Drew. So
I'm writing down.
Sammy's putting himself in quite a bit of a pickle here with.
See, this is what I'm saying. There's still that open door for the three to link up. There's the open window for the potential of these guys being in a group or a cohesive unit for a little bit. And I like that the layers of how much influence people within the bloodline have with it. Because it's still centered around that same cluster. The storylines are. We're bridging storylines out so we can keep coming back to it. But it's all clustered around that one storyline. So how does it all unfold? Does it unfold to where The Rock helps them all, and then all the bloodline finally Jacob, everybody's on the same page and they're all acknowledging each other, and then they're facing WWE, guys, as the bloodline versus this whole promotion? Or how does it go? Because it's just a very unique.
If you think about it with that, you can actually do a new video game. The Bloodline versus the World. You remember the old one?
Bro, dude, that actually would be kind of
Come on, that would. How many people in the Bloodline can you have on one side of the game and then everybody else in WWE?
I've been trying to add those, but you made me ask questions. I'm trying to write those down. Quit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so right now we got Aaron Wallace. We've got Mystery Deck from YouTube on here. Just put DeMarcus for an entry, and then.
So it's a given that we're going to be having in the wheel.
And that's Mike from
and that's Mike
from GTA. Yeah.
Yes, so we got Mike DeMarcus, Mystery Deck, and Aaron Wallace right now. So and like I said, we'll be right now. They got about a 25% chance of getting into the contest. So you want to decrease those chances, then more people have to be messaging for the contest.
The 4 go into the 1, and then we'll put the 3 left into the women.
Right.
So we have a different person.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what I'm pretty pumped about. Is there's just so much complexity to their storyline right now, with who's touching who, and you don't know where it's going. Once again, I still have my feelings that Royal Rumble, Cena's walking out as the Rumble. That's where I feel like it's going.
There you go.
At the same time, we don't know.
Now peep this scenario, because this scenario would actually make more merchandise for WWE to sell, and that's one of the main things for them. Sammy keeps messing up so much that they fire him, like they fired Macho Man back in the day. Remember,
dude? If you say bring El Generico back, I'm so with you.
That's where I was going.
I am so on board.
And El Generico gets signed and hired and everything
as a luchador.
They got the mask that they can sell. Think of all the masks now that they have. They have Ray. They have Penta. Now they can have El Generico,
the whitest ginger luchador of all time. El Generico. That could happen.
But dude, I've been wanting El Generico for like the last 5 years to come back. So I'm I'm all for El Generico making a return.
Hey, Tony Clown Con, I hope just boot him for making me that kind of a
I
joke.
like the name. I like the name. Tony. What is up with that profile pic? It looks like TK like in a bondage collar or
bring
something.
that back up. I think Mercedes Monet is behind him with like a dog collar on Tony. That's gold.
About sums up their
Okay,
relationship.
that's what nightmares are fueled from, though.
They stay. They stay.
That's terrible.
But no,
I got to give profile pick of the night to Tony Clown Con over here. That's gold.
So, but no, I mean, since he keeps messing up and nobody's going to want to trust him anymore, like do the angle where he's fired, but then he comes back as El Generico. It's the same
What if
thing
he-
with when Christian was under the mask for a while, or Edge Christian under the mask.
they were under the mask for long. It was one thing.
Or
I
what
want
the
if
Christian
you do it
girl
for him,
was.
like he should go the route of stealing one of your favorites of the indie scenes, and he's gonna be good friends with him. Is like how Delirious was. If you could take that and put that into the El Generico character, and like he loses faith in himself and he falls back to El Generico because he feels like he's generic, like bro, and loses. But now we're sidearm booking and we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing now. Keep going, Ruby.
Hey, that could be on another show, maybe in the future, with Z at the helm.
Yeah.
With some with some We Talk
There's
Wrestling here.
things in
So
there's things in talk. Yeah.
Well, one
things are in
thing,
talk.
I don't know if everybody saw it, but like one of the videos that they showed after the show was over was Rollins saying, "I forgive you. I know you didn't mean to." Most of the time, people would be like ready to punch him, like saying, "You kicked me. What are you doing?" So that's part of the story.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean that's
100%.
at least it's like just be careful next time. But it's in my memory bank to know what happened, and if you keep messing up, I'm going to get aggravated and kick your what anyway. So
No, we absolutely love it. You're completely fine. You're safe here.
yeah, as long as it doesn't violate YouTube's policies, then you're good. So
Now, I mean, if it was Dave Meltzer, then Ruby would ban you.
oh, shut up. I'm about ready to bang you right now. Why did
Wouldn't
I
be the
invite
first
this
time.
guy?
No, you know what? How do we hold on? Wait a minute. How do we know that's not that's Mercedes Renee and not actually Dave Meltzer dressed as a chick holding the leash?
Who cares?
Down boy.
Boy, I don't know.
Because
I try not to have nightmares.
doesn't like
Tony D'Angelo.
Look at this.
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
well, yeah. Forget that clown. We're gonna go on to this.
Yeah, I'm going to a real Tony.
A real
Family Tony.
Yeah, one of it. So looking really strong here. Defeated Ridge Holland last week to retain his North American Championship. And the
my
Don's
issue with all I'm going to interfere. I'm
that's
sorry.
fine.
Because my issue with all this, as much as I'm a Tony D'Angelo fan, right? I love the Don. Where does Ridge go from this? Like, they did such a good job of building it up strong, and he's kind of went down quick.
Boy, you got me. I thought that maybe I'm surprised that there's a this is more like a decisive, tough win here.
That's. I mean, I love the match. Both
Right.
guys, and Ridge has gotten so much better in the ring. Like you can tell he's put down the time and the effort to move from the rugby sport to this sport, right? So
Right.
the transfer to that and the logic that you have to put into when you're going to do the moves, why you're going to do the moves, all that kind of stuff, how to slow it down, how to make it go faster. he's done a really good job up to this point. But they did such a good job going from he wasn't really taken seriously. I thought he was going to whip Trick's butt one time, man. Like I thought he was going to win the title, you know. And then he
Right.
comes down to this title and loses again. Where do we go with Ridge? And that I'm concerned with that. I have concern with that.
He's going after the women's North American title now. So
Stop that.
I don't know. That's banned in the U.S. now.
I don't know. I would have liked to seen a longer feud and have like not a clean win, and therefore Rich getting the best of Tony D'Angelo after the match. But I guess we'll have to see what happens.
What did you think about the Don and the interaction with the family? Then where he's talking to what's her name?
Oh yeah. Oh, like Izzy Dane. Yeah, because
Izzy Dane. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Like I said, this kicked off the show, and then whenever Stacks and Crucifino had their match, their tag match, he wasn't out of ringside, but
Correct.
He was stuck talking with Izzy Dane because she was the one that kind of distracted.
Helped get the win.
Distraction for him to get the win. So
The big boot. That big boot was sick.
yeah, it was. That was definitely tight on that boot. So it's kind of interesting how that's going to play out. What about this? Bailey and Roxanne are still still aiming at each other here. And this could be, I don't know. I think Roxanne is going to be on a major brand after this weekend. I think she's going to be in the Rumble.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But the thing is that Bailey just announced that she's on the Raw roster, but she's been showing up on SmackDown. So I mean, do they move?
So
Bailey's been hitting all three rosters here lately.
Right.
If no one in this world thinks that Bailey is not a workhorse for the women's division, you are sorely mistaken. That woman she is the poster child in the women's division, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, as far as with that's why the only reason I kind of bring this up here. I mean, of course, obviously they didn't have a match, and Bailey. They might have just been doing some extra tapings here, and Bailey just showed up again, and. I mean, I don't know. That's just it's the way it is. There's just a lot of directions that are going to be going now, at least with NXT, especially with TNA's involvement now, and we'll get into that too because we still got Impact.
The nice thing about all of this, and with the major roster members coming down and doing all the work with NXT. I don't know if it's just me speaking, and if it's the case, that's fine. But I truly am seeing NXT more as a full-throated brand now in the WWE circuit. I don't feel like NXT just is like, here's NXT now, we claim it, but like, not really kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It is really Raw, NXT, SmackDown. Like it is a 3-brand system. And they're just as valuable down there. And there's so many. They're cooking down there, man. That's the Power Factory, WCW, Power Factory or what it was, in full motion and swing, doing what it's supposed to be doing, and they're just pushing out stars.
It's like I had said in the past. NXT is Hunter's baby for one. Hunter having full control can definitely do it. Vince. Even though they had no choice in the matter during that whole incident where half of the roster was left overseas in Saudi Arabia because they weren't allowed to fly out, and they had to use NXT roster people to fill out the Raw.
That was still gold.
Yeah, I agree. It was like I thought that was the best episode that I've seen in a long while when they had a lot of them on there. But that also gave insight on who can work with what and everything. And you notice that like half the people that were used for that were called up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's I agree 100%. You don't have Vince stopping it. It's like, well, no, NXT is not my thing. That's Hunter's thing and everything. Hunter is
See,
like,
I want to see that narrative just die. Like it's just a way of professional wrestling.
true. It is going to be how it is for a long while.
It's business. We don't. Who did it better? Who does it better? Everything has its point and stages. I'm just saying NXT as a whole now truly feels. And yes, you're right on where you're pointing it, but it makes it. I wasn't a fan of Roxanne until the stuff she's been doing with Bayley. Her promos seem more like, okay, we're here type thing, and it's a beautiful stepping stone. Because think about Bayley and the reason most people adore her is we remember her in NXT as the arm and waving girl, and then now she, and pardon if this offends people, but she's that hot mom almost next door kind of thing.
Cookies.
Yeah, she just banging. You want to see her knock people out. Like Bayley's that for me. Like I want to just see her development, how she carried her character from being the young lady to now being a full-blown woman, in a sense. And it's really cool. And it's going to help Roxanne, because that's one of my problems with Roxanne is that she was that. She's just, to me, the little girl. And I don't want to, how do we get her to make the next steps? And I think this is the right person to show her the next steps.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Bayley has been there, and as far as she's done her time, and she's about been in NXT, in WWE altogether almost 10 years. So
something like that.
Yeah. So I mean,
Well,
definitely,
like I said, she is the workhorse of the women. If you ask me, there is no. When you,
I was going to say, let's look at this though too. What they're doing with this in the short term, they're like, okay, we think Roxanne may be ready to come up. Let's send somebody down there to work with her. No, seriously.
no, I'm not laughing at you.
DeMarcus, you're a genius.
Facts.
Look, if you guys ever hear me say cookies, it means cookies and milk. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, moving on.
Deal.
Where I was going with this, hold on, because look at when Steiner's kid had Undertaker do something with him. How long after that was Steiner's kid called up?
right.
They're sending down veterans that have been on the roster for a while to feel out people and see how well they can work.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I feel like WWE at this point is using their roster in a better manner all around. Like even with SmackDown, was it SmackDown? Yeah, SmackDown. Apollo Crews has been being used again backstage, doing little things to make him a character again. Like they're using the people that we've been wanting to see, and it's a beautiful thing.
Finally got a match.
Yep. And at least it was good that he got that victory, beating he beat Johnny Gargano this past week on SmackDown too.
Don't bring up that comment. Don't bring up
Johnny Idiot.
What comment?
Yeah. So, Trick Williams, Obafemi, not done yet. Trick is still eyeing down the title, man. So,
Austin, you may be a heel, but don't encourage that one.
Reparation for my boy Eddie.
yeah. Well,
dude, Eddie got walloped in this.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Well, this is before Trick hit the trick shot on him as he was trying to approach him. So, which that was
Poor
funny.
guy. I'm curious on how these two are going to work in a one-on-one. It's gonna be Oba's just too damn good.
Well, they're both really good. I mean,
I'm not saying Trick isn't, but no offense, Trick. No offense. This is no disrespect whatsoever, sir. None whatsoever, because he's a legend.
Mine.
But he's a young Booker T to me. That's all I can see, and it's like I said, it's no disrespect to him. I just know where he's going, and I can't wait to see him get there and find what, like, his next stage.
Trick is better on the mic, so just saying.
Depending
Well,
on
we
what
don't hear
time.
no shucky ducky and old man.
I said depending
Like
on what
half the
'cause
freaking commentary.
No, TNA Booker T is a freaking legend, bro.
Just get him off the mic.
And King Booker,
Because we're coming for you. No, I'm
King
sorry.
Booker was.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, tell me you didn't say that.
You're about to get us canceled.
Look, tell him I said it. Look, I'm here. Look, I vouch for him. He's fine.
Oh, Hogan.
Hold on. With that whole video,
What I'm saying,
hold on. I gotta say this. With that whole video, Sherry was just smiling and saying, "You messed up, man. You messed up." Anyway, go ahead.
Mean Gene Okerlund's face in that video is the best. I don't care what anyone says. He's just like, oh, he said it. But what I'm trying to say is, Oba's this complete freak in some sense because we weren't expecting him to be this damn good.
Yeah.
He's a football player. He was a football player on the NDE thing, right? Is that not what he was from?
Nothing.
Wait, was he in the NFL?
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he was a
He was
football
in
player.
he got drafted, but he didn't make it for the 50-player roster.
Yeah, so he came, and this guy should not be on. I feel like we're watching a similar circumstance to Kurt Angle in some sense. I'm not lying. When I watch Oba Finney, he's on a different level than everybody on NXT right now. The guy cuts a promo like he's been doing it for 30 plus years, my guy.
He wasn't in football. He was track and field.
Whatever, I don't care. I knew it was a sport. And he's like, I can't remember how he was, but he wasn't doing professional wrestling, is what I'm saying. He is a performance center wrestler. And there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, that's cool.
Natural athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's what I was gonna say. Is like, look at how many. You had Ron Simmons. You had Steve. Wow, I'm blanking the hell out on his name.
Steve Dr. Death Williams.
Thank you. You had JBL. Everybody. Goldberg. As much as you hate it,
Baron
he did
Corbin.
take business a little quick. You had people that were in
Wait a
other
minute. Goldberg
sports.
did not pick up the business very good.
No.
You know what?
They were just really good at protecting Goldberg.
But
Bret
I'm
Hart
saying,
wasn't.
he still picked up the business and everything, or else he would not
pick
be
up.
able
He
to
said
do
go
that
spear him,
next-
suplex him, 1, 2, 3. What the hell's so hard about that?
You should have
Yeah, he
protected Brett Moore. Just saying.
Didn't he eat cruiserweights for like half a year?
No.
What about cruiserweights?
I'm pretty sure Goldberg ate cruiserweights for about half the year.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, just like Moose is eating up the X division in TNA,
Oh.
pretty much.
I mean, I'm just happy we got a better spear this week.
It's. I'm not impressed.
I'm gonna keep complaining about Moose until he changes it.
Me too. I'm,
And the bad part is, Chris, one of Austin and I's friends, big Moose guy, and him and I get into it on We Talk Wrestling all the time. But I can't stand the spear. The spear like ruins it for me for Moose. Like Moose has the look, he has the agility, he has the moves, he has the power, he has the look. And then he does a spear so goofy that I can't take it seriously.
let me just say, if there's a flip involved in that move, it's the wrong guy doing it.
And by the way, while we're at it, I'm going to point out another one that does it. Damn it, Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Bobby's is getting better. Does he flip too, or
He has for a while, and I didn't notice it. And then I was watching a match, and I'm like, son of a gun, he does it. And I love Bobby Lashley.
yeah? I'm gonna float over, brush you, and somersault and pin you. That's what it looks
But-
like. So
Bobby at least uses the hurt lock, too. So we'll give him
Right.
credit. We'll give him credit. I'll take your flip spear.
yeah.
But I mean, you had so many that did other sports, so I'm not surprised at him having a natural ability because of that. I mean,
Oh, no, I was blown away by it. I'm not
Shoot.
I'm a fat guy sitting in a couch, a chair, talking wrestling in my basement, man. No, I'm so proud of him. I loved it. He gives
Now,
me inspiration.
now I'm sending the group a picture, or at least Ruby and Skylar chat with me. Um, that Ruby, if you want to put this in, it's funny as hell.
Why are you
Uh,
giving me more work?
oh no, it's funny. Trust me, it's funny. As soon as I can find it, I forgot where I just saved
Okay,
it.
now you're making me look
It's
for
funny.
something. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm not a part of that chat. That
sure.
sucks.
Nah, it's all right. Um, if it's worth it, I'll send it your way. But let's talk some TNA from Impact. So, Impact this week was the first live one in 8 years, and they nailed it. They knocked it out of the park. Um, I'll put up some match results here, but finally we get the 23 saga revealed. Z, it is actually Stuff the Lander, and which is, I guess I had to read some real reports. Does she not have like any type of neck surgery, or was it just all a fix, or what?
Obviously, it was a fix.
I mean,
or
obviously. So it's like, I'm feeling bad for the girl saying that she needs neck surgery, and then that apparently, I guess that last
I mean, it could have been a
weekend-
minor one too. I don't know.
yeah, but so apparently they are divorced, and her and it was Mance Warner that got the
Yeah.
TNA Digital Media Championship in the divorce. So there was no pin to for the title. They just took it in the divorce. So
I mean, wrestling, right? Professional wrestling.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't make me care about this dude or this title. So
Yeah, McMahon.
that is a that is a
Zach, hasn't
terrible
that dude
thing.
been the Glory Pro?
Yes. Yeah, we made fun of
That's
him.
what I thought.
Oh, was this guy at a Glory Pro show?
Yeah, way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we made fun of him. He's a good wrestler, so don't like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We were just being ass clown fans.
Everybody was cheering for him. We were booing.
Yeah. Like, he was enjoyable, but we had to heckle.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and get the we'll kind of go over the results on that.
It is a good thing that I knew who he was when he came up, like, so, because like I don't know, there is a difference between people that dig in. I mean, like what I was telling you guys in the green room, I watched what SmackDown, Raw, 7,
Wow.
8 different shows this year. Yeah, wow, this week of professional wrestling, and
Yeah, you got us beat.
there's a difference between people like me and then people like, I just watch WWE, or I just watch AEW, or I just watch TNA. There's nothing wrong with those people either. But you gotta.
I used to always watch everything. I used to flip between Nitro and Raw back in the day. So
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
100%.
like I said,
I remember I used to have like the old TVs when you could watch the main screen, and in the small little corner here you could pull up something on the side.
the
That's how I used to do it.
at least when
Picture.
I switched back and forth, though, too, at least I knew the difference between Vader and Ron Simmons. So
Okay.
No comment.
Okay.
I had one, but I'm not going to say it.
no, the
Can we
search
go to
was
the next one?
hold
Because
on.
this is one. No, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want to talk about what's next. Because
Okay.
if it's what's on the list, let's
Yeah.
go campaigning.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this up here real quick as we're going through the list here. And what about hold on 1 second. I got it.
Because this made me happy.
Right here.
This made me excited as heck. Mustafa Ali back in Impact.
Yes.
Yeah, we were actually chatting on Thursday while this was airing, and I saw this. I'm like, oh man, if Z could have counted the number of times I said, oh man,
Dude, you were it was fun to watch you watch wrestling, and like you could see potentially the little kid in you coming out, like just being excited to watch something that you enjoy so much. It was fun. And then when you said this, and then I went back because the next day I went and watched it, when it came out, I'm like, this is that one where he was like, oh yeah. I won't say it. I won't say it to you because he told me that quite a bit too. I won't tell you.
Yeah, you have to watch.
He's starting his own wrestling school in Chicago.
Dude, I don't know.
I thought he had it, or I mean,
No.
he was like a
I
head
was-
trainer
I
somewhere.
was just listening he was at some other place helping train, but now he's starting his own.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he talked about it on Vance's one, right?
Yeah.
Chris's-
And I was listening to Chris Van
Van
Fleet,
Winkle?
and that's when I heard him
Van
say it.
Winkle, whatever his name is. I can't get lit. But I don't know. Because of what WWE did to him, and like the things that he had, because he was supposed to win the Money in the Bank when Brock did. Now, don't get me wrong. I am kind of happy he did not win and Brock won it because the Brock party was stuff of legend.
Dude. Yeah.
so I'm the right thing was done for business. No offense, Mustafa, but then he got the stupid faction and so many other goofy things, and the guys continued to just be a workhorse for WWE and doing whatever they wanted until they released him. Went to TNA. I think he had a match in GCW. He did a thing with Glory Pro, if not mistaken. Correct?
Yes.
I thought so. Like he went and hit so many other promotions when he left, and like the fanfare and the love that like people were pouring, I just bought in. I was like, this guy is awesome. And then the stuff that he did in TNA has been, let's campaign. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, no, I love that. So
Why is there?
he's got to be doing this from an iPhone. It's the only thing.
You're right.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were actually cool, Austin. I thought you had a real phone.
Hey, I'm not paying for it.
Damn it! I wanted to do it again.
I think the thumbs up is only if you're on a mobile device. So
He is on his iPhone, right?
well, I mean, you're on a PC, right, Z? So
Yeah,
I
but if
mean,
he can catch it, when it.
Will
Never
you
mind.
try it again?
I don't know. I was hoping to like it would see it on the screen. You know, Apple's taking all of our information.
yeah,
Back to wrestling.
Yeah, back to wrestling. What the hell?
or all of our gestures. So yeah. So once again, guys, we're getting near. In fact, we're going to be doing this here very shortly, where we're going to be doing our drawings here with the spin of the wheel. We've already got 4 entries in here for those to participate in tonight's Rumble. We're going to be drawing 2 names, one for the women, and one for the men's, and to get a series of numbers for this coming Saturday's Royal Rumble. And if your number and participant win, then you have a chance of winning some False Count Everywhere podcast merchandise. So once again, you want to comment the word contest in the comment section if you haven't already. If you haven't gotten on it, you got to do it here within the next 5 minutes. So
We got 4 people.
just letting you know. All right, so let's go on to the next one, man. This is crazy. I mean,
That was awesome.
so we got John Layfield showing up again. This time, I mean, Frankie Kazarian was not a factor, thank God, in this match, but he clotheslines Matt Cardona.
Yep. He
He
destroyed
didn't
Matt
clothesline him. He
Cardona.
killed him.
I've seen worse from John Layfield, so yeah, he
That was
bumped
back
it
when
pretty
it's
good,
like
but
he was like actually
There's
wrestling.
one that he did on Crash Holly that was mean as all
Poor
tar.
little fella.
yeah. He's used to it, you know. It's like my
And
cousin Bob
Spike,
hits me
I
all the
think
time.
Spike got one too from him that was like brutal.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Spike Dudley, he took some of the most nastiest bumps and hits from everybody. One of the guys retired.
The one where he missed the table. Oh,
oh
Oh, yeah.
my God, no, that's horrible. No way.
You know, I'm on the air, right?
So what does this mean here? So this is after Joe Hendry and like I said, this is my first.
Oh, you said it.
I don't have it, so
so
don't
you
worry.
got
about
another.
it. I'm trying to report.
putting it
Damn it! Shut up and pet your cat.
We'll see.
No, the whole thing is, John Layfield's been showing up on several I mean, I don't know if he's just got anything. Like, does he have an agenda with Joe Hendry? Does he just have an agenda in regards to that? So,
See,
I,
that's my curiousness is like, how much more of this are they going to take? Where like now, like Nick has a reason to come back and be like, what was that? What was that? You know, like
I thought you were with me.
I'm curious on how it all plays out. I hope it like is it JBL trying to pull him to WWE kind of thing? Like, is that going to be part of the storyline potentially?
I mean,
Because
they
I
had
want
the women's champion in the women's
There
Rumble
has
last
to
year,
be
and she was
something
champion.
correlating to him coming up to the main rosters. like, like something has to correlate because it's JBL. Like he's synonymous with WWE, and he's gone around. I'm still curious on if GCW still has a foot in the door or something that we don't know about. Like, there's so many other variables, and I'm all for it.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see John Leaf. I mean, I'm more excited for this with John Leafield getting the crossover once again. Going in, doing Raw this past Monday, in the course night before it was a Genesis. He was in San Antonio. I'm surprised we didn't see him in San Antonio for Saturday night's main event, but who knows if he shows
comment he
up
made
at
was
the
cracking
Rumble.
me up after Kofi gave him $2. Like, I can't even buy a beer with this.
All right.
He kept the money though. He was smart. He knows not to get that stuff back.
Now
I'm
you took
drinking.
it back too.
I mean, you could be right. He's just doing appearances to do appearances at different places. You could be right, and I'm all for it because this is legitimately one of my favorite professional wrestlers. But at the same time, WWE tried to bring him back as Corbin's little manager dude. I still think there's fuel in the tank for not one more run, but one more run as a different type of character. And I think JBL is the perfect for it. And the thought of him with Joe is phenomenal in my opinion. So I'm excited for this ride, and I truly think it has something to do with WWE.
Yeah, I mean,
I was looking it up and I couldn't find anything. Is he still under contract with them?
He was on
Legends.
under a Legends contract, if I'm not
He's
mistaken.
still there.
Yeah.
Which Legends contract doesn't mean you're still stuck in WWE.
No, they're not. No,
Legends, you
but-
can still do whatever you want, but you're still getting paid by WWE.
and only merch can get sold through WWE, if not mistaken.
And he
Yeah.
was. It showed about you were talking about with. So 2023. Okay, so he was still technically working with Corbin, but on the sidelines. After that, February 2023 is when he stopped working with Corbin, when he came in for the Fan Fest that year, and that was it was iffy on if he was going to be able to, but
Right.
you got another one for the contest too. It was iffy if JBL was going to be able to, but he still appeared and still did donated his winnings to Black Bart's medical expenses. Not winnings, I mean, but merchandise sales and everything. Which I was kind of wondering on that, and I just think they're being lax a little bit on stuff. As long as you're not going to somebody they consider somebody that can damage WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it. So
Yeah. It is a new era. I mean, so you don't have to worry about having your life owned by a company anymore if they allow some stuff like that.
I'm not.
Like the other person in the picture, look at Joe Hendry. He has a contract with WWE, TNA, and able to do the indies as well. Yeah, he is under. He does have a deal where he can work all three of that.
Wow.
wow.
And that's one of those things. It's like that was something that I gave. I verbally in my head. Okay, not verbally, but you know what I mean. Gave credit is like as he's the first person ever in history to be able to work two different companies that have national exposure, and still work the indies as well too.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, luck. I guess it's lucky to be him, right? So, so I mean, if we don't see him Saturday in the Rumble,
We're
there's
seeing
something
him
going on.
Saturday.
We're seeing him.
I'm
That's
just
a given.
saying.
If that, we're seeing him. TNA is gonna WWE would be dumb in the sense to not cash in on the fact that they just made that partnership with TNA.
Right.
I mean, and people let people argue, well, they're not going to make him because he's the TNA World Champion. Bullshit. Sorry, copyright. I don't know, Ruby, but because
Worse
they
has
did
been
the same
said.
thing with other world champions, at least their women's ones, which was Mickey James at one year, and then Jordan Grace.
Jordan
the next
Grace. I mean, I still think we're seeing. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of NXT TNA in this Rumble. Not like a stupid heavy dose, but it's going to be significant to some of the surprises.
Yep.
I think the surprises is going to be that more than how they used to be with legends coming back and doing this and that or whatever. I mean,
I would rather see the TNA and the NXT before an old hack comes back.
There you go.
It's a waste of space.
I mean, there's certain legends I'm cool with, but we already got the biggest one we need this year, in my opinion, and that's John Cena.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, he
that's all
can
you
still
need.
move. I'm talking about somebody that look like they're not about to walk out on a cane.
Oh, 100%. I'm not looking for that. Like, no, 100%. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd be cool with like Michelle McCool getting back in the ring one more time.
Yeah.
There's huge talks about Nikki Bella showing up, and I'm kind of pumped for that idea.
Oh no, we don't need it. No one asked.
No, we
For
don't.
it. No one asked for it. Let's move on.
I bet the shit out of the cone.
I think you have a better chance of Goldberg appearing and make Ruby happy.
I
I'd
mean,
rather see Goldberg than Nikki
Goldberg-
Bella. How about
Goldberg would be a good potential. Ruby, carry on.
you? Yeah. Let's carry on because we keep talking about it. How about we start getting into our picks for it? How about that? Yay! So look at our. Here's our good. We've
One,
had 6 entries here. Like I said, our cutoff is now. We've got 6 names in here.
Yep.
I
Right
have to
now,
ask
we're
something.
going to be spinning 4.
What?
Is this built into the system?
Yes.
Oh, sweet! That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
Yep. The only thing is you may have to hear the clicker of it spinning. So that's the only thing that sucks.
I'd rather see a cold day in hell, Wayne.
Wayne has Ruby's back on that. He likes to see Goldberg won last time.
No, who cares? But we're going to give it a good spin here. We're going to have our participant for the women's rumble right now. Let's go and give that a spin. See who the winner is.
Come on, winner, chicken
Come on,
dinner.
5,000. And
Nope. Big bucks, no whammies. Oh, that's a whammy.
Oh, Mr. Aaron himself, Aaron Wallace.
Aaron Wallace is going to be in our women's participant. So, all right, Aaron. So you won the women. So guess what? Boop. You're gone on that one. Well, I thought you were gone on that one. Clear winner. Oh, clear winner. Oh, it meant clear winner. Oh, okay. I gotta physically clear everything. Okay, I don't like this now. This sucks. And I got to do more work. Damn
Tough
thing.
shit.
We gotta do more.
Okay. So now we're down to the last 5 to get into the men. So let's spin this one more time. Real good.
So the 30 spins on each one is going to really suck for you, apparently. So.
It's gonna be a shorter one. Uh-oh. And hey, DeMarcus. DeMarcus is gonna be in our men's. So Aaron and DeMarcus, if you're still watching, pick a number between 1 and 5. And I don't care if you guys are choosing the same number, that's fine, because we're just trying to determine
It's
who's gonna be able to spin.
Yeah, when your
So-
spin is on stuff.
Right. So choose a number between 1 and 5, and we'll get things going here. And as we're getting things going,
Well, hopefully Aaron stayed.
I hope so too. If not, we'll just have to choose around them. So,
Okay, default. If you don't pick it, default's 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
There we go. So he's
4.
chosen number
Man.
4.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to leave it to all my hosts because I don't care when I. So who would like to take either 1, 2, 3, or 5? Who?
3.
Z's got 3.
5.
Okay.
I didn't say 3, but I'll take
I
3.
said 3.
Oh, okay. So, I can't see
Well,
your
I
mouth
mean-
move.
I mean, Z and Austin look alike. I mean, come on now.
I can't see his mouth.
So just
move.
like you and Ruby look alike.
Yeah, you got to sit up.
You're an ass. I don't like you at all.
Nobody does.
GQ. What number you want? 1, 2, or 5? 5. And
Lane picked 7
so-
for some reason.
So
'cause he's not
DeMarcus,
even
by
in
the way,
this,
picked
so.
4 too. So Aaron and DeMarcus both picked 4. In the
okay,
order.
that's fine because they'll just get 4th position. So we're drawing for the women's right now. Not a problem. So
I'll take 5 on the men's too.
okay. In fact, I mean, we'll just do everything across the board. Huh? How about that? I'll take
Women's,
number
men's.
Z. You want number 2 or number 1?
We all know I'm number 1, bro.
Yeah, and I'll
Come
take
on.
number 2 because I am the shiznit. So,
You still get shit.
I'm still the 1s and you the 2s.
man, y'all guys are so mean. God. All right, so now we got to clear this. We're gonna get this wheel
Deal is
away.
in my name.
And
that
see.
that gift you sent me today, or that video of Cody Rhodes, every wrestler out of nowhere. Oh, it's so true. We quote wrestling out of nowhere for no reason.
Yeah, even in the men's stall. Yeah, while we're taking the dump. Whoa.
So while Ruby's sitting up, I'm going to talk about that picture that I sent to everybody. I did a search for football players that became wrestlers.
Yeah.
And what was messed up of it was the fact that it said Vader, and it was a picture of Ron
It was
Simmons.
Ron Simmons.
And I click on it, and it's still saying all of Vader stuff, but still has Ron Simmons' picture. Like, what the heck?
So we're
guess
starting
it's the
to
mask.
spin. So Z
15. Yes.
Z gets number 15. All right.
Now, Ruby, you are like sending us a spreadsheet or whatever of this later, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will. I'll send a.
Chris, I catch it on the here and there. I need to get better at watching it, but god dang, there's a lot of wrestling, my guy.
Yeah, there is a lot of wrestling. That's for certain.
I did watch both AEWs this week for the first time in a long time. I
So
usually just watch
Ruby is
Dynamite
next. Come on, Ruby!
because I'm usually playing video games when Collision's on. 20.
I got 20.
20. Oh, I need to write this down. So
Oh,
This is
well,
for
I'm
emails,
taking
right?
notes too.
now I want to remember this for when I'm watching it.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, he's sending us a spreadsheet, so we'll know on which one who has who.
I'm
Yeah.
just doing my homework, man. I don't need my daddy to take care of me. Like you.
I've never been one to call Ruby Daddy either, though. So
Oh, look at this. Austin gets 25.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, Wallace, here it is. Here it is.
Here comes Darius Wallace spin.
I can tell you this, Chris, from the stuff that I've watched of ROH as of late, I really like what Athena's been doing, and now I'm totally cool with her. Before in NXT, I did not get her, and I did not like her at WWE. Aaron, number 6.
Here you go, number 6. There's his first draw, and then we're gonna get GQs right here. There we go. Don't you love this? Hey, if you
usually
want
more likely, Chris, I would think.
to create,
If you just put a Google search in to watch wrestling for free on Google, I think this is the first website. I can't say it.
You have no choice to take number 6. That's the number you landed on.
Yeah, tough shit.
that's why we do the wheel. That's why you're playing for free merch.
You watch Wheel of Fortune.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Little Jimmy,
Be
putting
nice.
back in little Jamie, putting back in order.
There's a joke somewhere in there, Austin, about watching something that you can't really do, like spelling or anything.
Oh no.
Is that me?
Z got 30.
15 and 30, bro. That's yeah. I'm in lock. Come on, Cena.
Wasn't 15 the winner last year?
Yes.
Cody.
15 actually has a high number, if not mistaken.
All right. So
How
here's
many
my
30s
next
have
one.
actually won? What, just how many
2.
of them were? 2.
There's been the same. Don't you listen to the wrestling facts? Man, come on, bro. There's been the same many winners from the first position as the 30th position. At the
And
number
I get
2.
number 18.
It's not bad.
So there we
It's not
go.
bad.
Hey, if you want to play your own money wheel game and bet against your family, you know, this is always a fun family activity to do, to bet against your others.
11.
So
And it gets violent if you watch it all together too.
Austin, you have 11. So,
Cage's
okay,
number.
women. Who's all been announced so far? With Nia,
Charlotte.
Charlotte,
Yeah,
Liv.
Charlotte with a special vignette on this.
Dude, I can't wait to see the Queen back.
I
I'm
wish
not
they
gonna
wouldn't
lie.
have said.
I can't.
Like-
Well,
Uh-oh.
there was a lot of people that were actually upset about that. There,
Like, this is left a secret.
there was quite a few people that were
Who
like,
was this one?
Aaron got number 2. So
Aaron,
Sorry.
all
You've
right,
been Rey
GQ.
Mysterio.
I hope GQ gets
trying to
number
think
1
who else
here.
got announced.
Shut your ass. Ooh.
Shut your ass, Seabass.
All right, GQ
Is that me? 23.
GQ got 23. All
Oh,
right.
nice PQ, nice.
That's not bad. That's not
Now it's you.
now we're back to Z again. So also
I love the fact that Wheels built into this. I really do.
I don't like this guy at all.
What are we doing, Chris? So earlier from the chat, we asked to put in the contest to get in for the drawing. We are picking Royal Rumble numbers. So we'll be back next week, same time. We still got more talking to do tonight. So if
For
you're
swag or
locked in,
bragging
you're locked
rights,
in.
pretty much.
We got plenty of time.
But drawing for our spots to see who wins
This
and
one
who
you,
gets
Ruben?
bragging rights over the group, the podcast group here of us wonderful 4 men.
Yep.
Was it
And
you, Ruby?
Right.
and we had a couple people who were luckily chosen to be in with our drawing with us.
Yes,
And
Mr. Aaron Wallace
right
and DeMarcus.
and DeMarcus. And right now
Who's number 5? Is that
that's me, by the way. Yeah.
what I get last? I was talking.
You got what, 28?
No, that was
Yeah, you got
GQ.
28 last.
it me?
Yes. Yes.
See, I told you, GQ. I got 28. You were talking wrong. Nonsense.
No, I was talking about this number.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Cage, come on. Okay, you get 7. All right.
Lucky number 7 there.
30.
There you go.
You said 28, right? For me.
Yeah, you got 28, right?
Damn.
Oops. Now we got Aaron's turn coming back up here again.
Mr. Aaron Wallace. Mr.
Hey,
Aaron.
well,
Let's turn it over to the chat. What are you guys looking to see happen in the women's Royal Rumble this year? What is something?
Aaron
I'm
got
kind-
26.
I like to see who's going to be. You know, I mean, I don't know if there's really a favorite to win the Rumble. To be honest. I
Okay,
mean,
so no, I got one right now. Hold on, let's see what my number is first, and I'll say it.
Who's
Is
Is
what's
it-
that?
somebody
winner's
that's
gonna
not
be
under
whatever he
contract
gets
as
here.
far as we know yet? Ew. Number 9.
you
number
can't get
9.
all good numbers.
Who
Jordan
we
Grace.
on?
Jordan Grace is my favorite to enter and win.
Dude, I mean, at this point, that'd be really a stellar way to come into the WWE, if you ask me.
I think it's going to come down to her and Charlotte.
But I think with the chances they've given her before, I think that they'll go over really, really well.
I mean, I'm GQ. You've said some dumb stuff, but that was not a dumb one, my friend.
Miz gets 19.
It's
Yeah.
either going to come
Well,
down
the
to like
men's-
her and Charlotte as the last two, or there's going to be a standoff at some point between those two.
For the men's side, I know one. It's almost a given. If he's not, I'll be really surprised and disappointed at the same time. Oh,
I
this
get
is
27.
this is the top winning number, ain't it?
Yeah, most
And
wins.
I got it.
Means you're going to lose.
So we know Joe Henry is going to come in, but you know who else I think will come in and possibly win it? That's not currently a current star.
You're gonna tell
Matt
us. So.
Cardona.
There's no way Matt's gonna win it, but I mean, I would not be opposed to it because it doesn't make sense. It has to make sense to business.
He's already been the indie god, so why not he come back and do great in WWE again?
I'm not, bro. I'm a big component to Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
I've loved him since the
Oh,
Zack
Aaron
Ryder
Wallace.
stuff.
Sorry, buddy. Aaron Wallace has got number 1 and 2. So
Oh, that sucks.
See, I'm with you there. I want to see some of the original divas and stuff come out.
But who can still go? That's the question.
I mean, the only people that I think were still fit were like Kelly Kelly and
Trish
Michelle
Stratus.
McCool. I wouldn't mind seeing Layla. That'd be kind of cool.
No, that would be. She's been retired and she hasn't done anything.
If bro, if we could get a Michelle McCool, Layla on the Titantron coming down together as Lay Cool, I would actually trip.
I think that would be. That, I don't know. I don't think you could top Michelle McCool's from the crowd entrance. Who is this?
it's Miz, you got number 3.
Look at that. Look at that. Number 3. How you doing?
So you're the first one in after Aaron Wallace's too.
So you got the bronze medal.
Still got
You
a
know, he
medal,
gets
Mom.
participation trophy.
Look,
Mickey
Bob.
James would be cool. Mickey James would definitely be cool. You know who would be really sweet to see? And speaking of TNA talent, right? Somebody that felt like she never got the right shake in
Gail?
WWE, and that's Gail. Gail.
Gail
Gail
Kim.
Kim. I totally froze up there. That would be sick.
I think she got the fair shake that she. Who is this now?
No,
This
no,
is Cage.
What number?
she is
so-
she was not a fan of WWE. She made said multiple things about that in podcasts.
But I think
What?
she got a fair shake though in comparison because when she debuted, she won the title in her debut.
I mean, in a sense, that's respectable. I'm not saying you're wrong in that sake, but long-term booking is different than short-term booking too. And she felt like she didn't get long-term respect.
All right, GQ, you got this one.
Guys, I shall return. The dog just threw up.
Okay. That's all right, man. Gotta love it. So GQ
I'm actually
getting
walking away, take a break real quick for a second though too, but I'll hear everything. Yeah, I got 24.
yeah, you got 24.
What is some of the things you're in for, Ruby? Like besides, we're talking female Rumble only right now because I already know you're strong. I believe.
Well, I mean, as far as the Rumble, I would like to see, at least as far as getting in, I would like to see some new NXT blood get in this year. I would like to see Jada Parker get in.
Oh, hell yeah!
That's what I'm looking for. If I can, we get some of that.
Can we get a Sol Ruka then too? Spot.
So I will not be disappointed if Soul is in there.
Because that'd
So-
be.
I
You
didn't
know-
have a headphones on. I heard Miss Parker.
So I got to say something about TNA real quick. Somehow TNA made me enjoy Miss Dana. I think Ash and Heather by Elegance are kind of growing on me, dude.
Oh yeah.
I like the duo. I like the the snobby, let's say, bitch attitude. I kind of I kind of dig it, and it's working for them right now. So as a duo, I'm all for this. I'm all for that. I know that's off topic of the Women's Royal Rumble right now, but I wanted to tell you that, Ruby. I really liked that match they had. That six women's match that opened TNA this week. Was it open?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun match, bro. Rosemary choking Heather while Ash had to calm her down. Like, great stuff. Great stuff. I wouldn't mind seeing Rosemary in the Rumble. That would make me happy. That would make me. That
Yeah,
would pump me up. We're gonna see Jade Cargill. I
Think Jade's coming back as well?
Oh, 100%. 100% we're seeing Jade. We have to see Jade.
All right, see, I really don't like you now. The Miz has officially got the last three numbers of the women's draw of 28, 29, and 30.
What the hell? Some bullshit.
You're telling me, man. All right, let's see. Ava, look here. Aussie Cage has got 22.
That ain't bad.
What if
Not bad.
PCO joined the Rumble? Okay, hold on. Earlier, Austin said we didn't want no old timers, but that might be one of them I would be cool with.
Who?
PCO showing up.
We can get over the rope.
I wouldn't be opposed to PCO.
What the hell they
showing
gonna
up.
do to get like a fork truck, lift his ass over the rope?
He's moving pretty slow.
Yeah, he moves just
recently.
fine, dude.
Oh, damn old timers.
Yeah, he is
He's
moving
wrestling
pretty-
still and a valuable character. I mean, I'm still curious on where they're going with all this stuff because he shattered the title on GCW, and then the divorce thing happens. Like, wow. So who's 13?
GQ. I just thought I might spin it. Just get it on the line.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. So I got 15, 30, 28, 19, 3, and 29. Let's just
Yeah.
call this now. The Miz wins the women's.
I'll say, GQ,
Yeah,
you're gonna have to send that to me.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, I'm going to be doing a spreadsheet here too. So, all right, so there's that. Let's see, what did I miss here? His last, oh yeah, PCO's last
See?
appearance in 1995.
You see, the Miz wins.
There you go.
What?
Okay, but now I'm going to go ahead and get prepared for the men's drawing. Okay, get that wheel up and going, and we will. Oh crap! Why did I just do that?
GQ,
Sorry.
quit playing with
Yeah.
the cat.
Well, let's talk about also some of the other matches here too. I mean, they did announce a 2 out of 3 falls match between DIY and Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep,
That's gonna be fire.
I'm pretty excited for that match. I'm pretty pumped. That match is going to be awesome.
Yes.
That match is going to be yes. Especially if we can get TNA Motor City Machine Guns NXT DIY in that match. Like, but they can't go at the full speed, but they can go. And we all know they can go. So if we can get them to open it up a little bit, oh my God, we're going to see a spectacular show between those two teams.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh man. Give me 1 second here, guys. It is burning up. I got a heat register right behind me on my desk, and it's just I had to open the window. I know it's crazy, but
Yeah, that's why you had to open a window. Yeah, that's why.
no, trust me, no, I don't care. I'll
That's
fester.
what I was thinking.
I'll fester in the other thing. I don't care. So Z gets to go first again. Yay, Z.
I got
Let's see.
that. I got that. Let's go.
I hope you get number
I'm
one.
trying to get to it.
I don't have number one.
That kid
For
got
this
one.
event, so DeMarcus is drawing number,
I have number
4
3.
on this.
Ooh, 19. That's a good start. Oh, I have 19 in the men's too. I mean, women's
Yeah,
too.
you do. What the heck is this?
Yeehaw!
Rigged.
Yeah. Because I totally rig things in my favor that I'm not doing.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. We'll
Michael, you
All right,
didn't
so
say
let's-
anything here.
let's go ahead. Oh yeah, this is mine, isn't it?
This is yours. Oh, 28. Look at you.
Yeah, look at me at
Boo.
28.
Boo.
Hulkster.
And then we've got. Let's see, take that away. And good old Austin Cage.
See what he had to do is give me all
Lucky
the good
number
ones.
13.
There
He
you
had to
go.
give me all the good ones and the females to get it off of him. So now he's going to get it all the ones so it doesn't look rigged. That's what it is because he just gave himself 28.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
joking.
right. Yeah, I need to get 20, 29, and 30. That's that's my goal. I'll
I mean,
fix it any way I need to.
I gave you 27.
27. Look at the last 4. DeMarcus. Sorry, buddy.
Number 2, poor DeMarcus.
Sorry
Both
about
of
the
'em.
damn luck.
Good night, Mike. Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah. So we'll clear out that number 2, and there you go. Now GQ with his
And 14.
14.
I got you.
Wow.
There you go.
I got it.
Yeah, so
done.
we're moving right along here with
We're giving
these
that one a
numbers.
pepper.
So men's, we got what? Punk, Drew,
Yeah,
Seth.
Punk Drew,
Sammy.
Seth.
Seth,
Sami Zayn.
Sammy, Jay,
Right.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah. He announced online. Yeah.
Miz,
No, he didn't announce online.
Cena.
Mhm.
Yeah, Cena, of course.
How would you be able to tell?
We can hear the music. It'd be funny though, but it'd be more comedy wrestling. You hear his music come down, and then everybody in the ring starts acting like they just got hit or they took a bump, and for no reason. Oh, is this mine?
Yeah.
This is mine. Oh, okay.
No, are you sure?
Yes, it is. Because the Miz got the last one.
Shinsuke Nakamura has declared himself too. I forgot about that in that sick
Oh,
promo.
that's
on-
gonna be cool. I like that.
Roman's
I like
in there?
Shinsuke.
Dude,
I like
this
what
is-
he's doing these days. I really like
This is
the
already
United
a
States
stack,
champion.
a
There you go.
stack.
Congratulations, Austin.
What, one?
One.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
And your one's going to be Ric Flair again.
Hey, what was my second number? Are we there yet or no?
Your second number was 12.
Wow.
Wow. 12. Never mind.
Round here.
All right. DeMarcus, let's get something in. There you go, DeMarcus. That's not bad. 18.
18.
Not
He's
bad,
cheating.
DeMarcus.
He's a cheater.
He can finally buy 6.
And then we're going to get up here to GQ again.
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean, no?
He's
Tell
passing
me.
his number to me so I can have 7 instead.
No, don't spin for me.
I don't want it, Bob.
I don't want it.
My back
Oh, you
keep going
got,
out.
So what about the
16.
ladder match? How do we all feel about the ladder match?
I like it.
man, I'll tell you, I
Well,
actually
I
have
don't even
mixed feelings on that because does KO, I mean, do you see Cody going any longer with this reign, or do they just shake it off of him and then wait to build to
Here's the
WrestleMania?
crazy part about it for me is we're actually at a spot where they could either go either way actually
Mhm.
for me. Like I don't feel like it's just one way or the other. Once again, when coming up to Saturday main event, something they did, I feel like they missed a purpose to
Yeah.
pull the trigger on somebody. So is it Kevin has done so good, like that man deserves a run right now
Facts.
with
Like-
that title.
Like the dumbest shit ever was giving Goldberg the title,
Does
beating
that mean
KO.
26?
No, you had the last one. You also got number 30 again, by the way.
Rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged.
I'm with Austin on this. Like, what if this is a time to reset it all and like take us back to what should have been? And this is one of the reasons why. Can I talk about the main event, a Saturday main event now?
Yeah, we can.
Because this frustrates me. Not that Gunther doesn't deserve to continue the title, okay? So I 100% think that. But the fact that he kept telling like Kaiser that he needed to man up and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to see that waiver, right, happen to him. And if Jay could have taken the title from him and give him that waiver to where he had to go seek validation and he had to go for Goldberg, and that's how we get that one last Goldberg match, we could have had a really cool story and a really cool build to something. Jay not winning, I think, was a missed opportunity by WWE to cash in on how much money that guy is right now. It's frustrating they continue to not pull the trigger on him all the way. I know there's a bigger picture and more of a storyline, but think about the thing like Roman wants the title back, but Jay won the title. The opportunity to, they could have done something else. And I don't know. That's the sidearm booking for me. I wish Gunther would have lost, honestly.
And now what they're probably going to do is Gunther versus Goldberg.
No, I don't think that. That is the rumor of the internet. That's the way they're going, but I don't know if they'll do it for the title. I don't know if Goldberg needs that. That's why, like, Gunther can get the rub from Goldberg, and Goldberg still get his last victory, and the title could be doing something else over here for somebody else now. Like,
I mean, but who else is he going to face? That's big and badass as Gunther is right now.
I mean, the only person I want to see Goldberg go against is Gunther, 100%. So, if that's what we get down the line.
I just hope it's matches before Mania, because I don't want his old ass at Mania.
2 nights. It's perfect for Mania.
I don't care. It's 5 nights.
It's a perfect thing for Mania, though. It's a Mania. It's a
Vegas
showcase match. Don't.
Vegas wants it.
Vegas wants a lot of shit.
Who's that? Who's that, Ruby?
That is actually DeMarcus. I'm trying to figure out which last one you had.
I had 30. This is the last one.
Well, no, we'll go over that. Let's see. Then GQ's got another one coming up. Let's see.
But still, like, for me, I'm actually really okay with them going with Kevin. But then they just kind of, I don't know, does that flip the narrative that now Roman has to go for Kevin? And it brings us back to Kevin Roman. I don't know. I kind of want to see Kevin Roman again. So
I just wouldn't want this to happen. Like, say Kevin doesn't win at the Rumble, and then Cody gets this rematch at Chamber, and then they let Cody win.
Is that mine? 15?
I hate short title reigns. No,
that was actually GQ's, by the way.
GQ? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying, man. I'm with you on it. DeMarcus says put Goldberg with the Samoan werewolf. 22. That's me.
But have the Samoan werewolf tear him up,
please.
Fuck.
That's the only.
Sorry, there it is. He would he would annihilate him, dude.
If he could do that to Braun Strowman, he should do that.
Talk about that. That was.
I'm just so tired of them putting Goldberg like he's still 1997-98 Goldberg. It's not that shit anymore.
That 22 was mine, right, Ruby?
Yes, it was.
Who are we on right now?
I agree with you.
I got the number 3.
I love paying homage to the past of wrestling, but seeing all of them all the time is not. And this is not one. I want a full focus on the future of professional wrestling at this Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah,
because I'm cool with a little sprinkle, but the main.
I don't want the lid to come off.
Yeah.
Exactly. DeMarcus, we're on your fifth.
What I get,
number.
Ruby?
Hey, you got 29.
I'll take it.
No, that's DeMarcus. You got what did you get? You got like 7 or something. I don't know.
Yay.
With this is
No.
see DeMarcus, you got a dirty heel trying to take your number over here. So
Oh well, tough shit.
Tough shit, he said, bikini.
and then we got GQ again.
This is GQQ.
GQ.
At the
Oh my God,
QFC.
15.
15 for.
He's gotten 14, 15, and 16 in this draw. That's funny. Middle draw. All right, so we're down to our last
It's
go
me.
round.
It's me. It's Mario.
All right, man. Well, this sure is fun, but man, it's
24.
yeah. Okay. 24 is not bad. Of course, that was the last. I'm sorry. No, there's
Yeah, I
2
missed
more
one of my
numbers in the
numbers.
20s.
Missing my number. My numbers.
That's all right. I'll get them back to you here. Let's see.
Ooh,
So I got
21.
21.
You're legal to drink now.
There we go. That could be a winning. That feels like a winning number. Who knows? Let's see.
Yeah, this is how I feel. I feel like that merger needs to be a big thing in NXT, but I'm cool with a little sprinkle of the past.
Yep. I
The
mean,
one thing about that is like I think more homage was paid to the past of professional wrestling from the beginning of Raw on Netflix than seeing just a one legend here randomly.
yeah. Yeah, I know. As far as the appearances, that's. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but
Oh yeah, 100%. It's always nice. It's always nice to see one or have like the surprise and stuff.
but it's not really needed for like any type of like I guess like draw value. You know what I mean?
At this time, yeah, WWE's cooking on all cylinders. That it's just pull the trigger on what's there right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll get a ticker here eventually, and of course I got my sheets here. So so far our contest drawing winners to be in this rumble. So Aaron Wallace, you're in the women's rumble. You've got numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 10, and 26.
You got a
So
good
you
I
chance.
got-
like Aaron's chances.
Hey, if you get I don't know. If you get Jordan Grayson number 6, you might win. So and then DeMarcus came out a little better here. He's gotten 2, 6, 8, 17, 18, and 29.
Not
So
bad.
so once again, guys, your superstar gets drawn to that number and your superstar wins the rumble. Then we're looking into getting you some Falls Count Everywhere merchandise. But
And
I'm
one
almost
of us
kinda
winning, it's bragging
what should
rights.
we get? What's something that maybe we should?
Dirty heel underwear.
What?
That's a little deep, bro. I mean,
I'll sign it.
that's what you, if GQ wins, he wants dirty heel underwear.
No.
I mean, it's more like dirty skin mark underwear, but I mean,
Oh, that's funny.
my goodness.
Pat
Yeah.
Patterson.
So,
Man, I just thought of how high when you said that. The skid mark. It's the skid mark, Buddha.
Buddha. It looks like he took a dump right in the middle of your face. I can't do with this.
I'm taking you on my buddy list, bitch.
I hope you get a virus.
Okay, back to my bad. Dude, I want to go watch How High now. Great movie. Great
Ah.
movie.
If you ain't seen that movie, you ain't human.
So how did we we touched on it? Let's get back on track real quick, and I'll take over real quick. We were touching on Saturday Night Main Event and the Jey Uso Gunther match. By the way, killer match. That was a really baller, fun match. But how did you feel about the beatdown on Braun Strowman by
Ooh.
Jacob Fatu? And the promos, man. Jacob is just. I know people are like, "Oh, he recycled one from WLW," and he did. The Godzilla thing was he used it before, but still, it works. So I'm cool with it. But dude, that was Braun Strowman's made 2 Samoans. Just I want that to be clarified right now. We all need to respect Braun Strowman because he has concretely helped get over 2 Samoans easily with that fight with him and Roman back in the day where he threw the chair at Roman. Was it Roman threw the chair at Braun or Braun threw the chair at Roman? that's something golden. But this fight, the only thing I didn't like about their match was that Braun went around the ring one more time to only get Samoan dropped. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of cheesy-ish, but
Too much.
I still enjoyed the match and what it had. How did you guys feel about it?
I mean, I liked it. I mean, 2 guys that size. I mean, well, Jacob can move like he's a cruiserweight for his size, but I think another big man match like how he had with what was it when Raw was in Evansville? Who did he work? Not Jacob, but Bronson. Was it Bronson Reed?
You're talking
Yeah.
about Braun Strowman?
Yeah, Braun Strowman versus Bronson Reed. It's good to see that he can work more than one other big guy. So
Oh yeah,
I like it.
I'm really happy to see the big dudes come back to WWE. Like, in some sense, we haven't seen, besides like Taker and Kane, man, there hasn't been, the Bam Bam Bigelows or the Vader-esque big guys. We had a small glimpse of that when we had Umaga and Rosie, back, and those guys were the glimmer of those days of these, these behemoth men doing just crazy, ridiculous things. And I think we go from the Vader salt to Jacob Fatu doing a full out moonsault with
He
ease.
does it with ease.
It's mad props to the agility of these men in there. So yeah, I'm happy to see Braun, and he just beat the living. Who was it that I messaged? Was it you? Have we ever seen the ending of a match because somebody just slapped their ass against the face that much? Dude, he just it was.
There was so much blood, looked like a whole bottle of ketchup
coming
on his
down.
face.
I was like, this is how you make somebody. This is making things count on every. Because I was locked in.
Did that with Tama Tonga had me cracking up when they were coming up front, and they were like, with everybody saying, yeah. I was dying.
Dude, I don't know who it was that I think somebody on We Talk Wrestling or one of the other forums that I saw I'm a part of that I think it was We Talk. Wait until that man gets set free. Like, we haven't seen anything yet with some of these guys because Tama, he's good on the mic. He's good on the stick. So just wait for him to have his moment to shine. Camacho, we still love you. Get well soon.
Yeah, I mean, as far as it's a Camacho. Did we know how long he's out for? What he actually get? What
I
he
can't
actually
remember.
got injured for?
It was something with his shoulder, right? I thought it was up to a year because his rotor
was
cuff
it?
or something. Tongaloa. Yeah, Tongaloa.
Yeah, they said 8 to 10, maybe in a year. Yeah,
8 to 10 months, I think it was.
I mean, I never want to see nobody get injured, but seeing him not here, I'm not complaining at the same time.
Nah.
Because those two together by themselves is pure gold.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, if you want
curious
to
to see
hire a
where it
security
goes.
guard, that's fine. But other than that, yeah.
I'm curious to see where it goes. So what other things notables? We had Nia and Rhea Ripley opening the show to a really good match. Actually, I told you I was ready for this match, and this match was the match I was waiting for these two. I wouldn't mind seeing it again in a different format because the commercial kind of sucked. But
Yeah.
hey, Rhea getting the victory over Nia Jax. You're a stickler. You guys are sticklers of Nia. Like I'm getting pretty warm on her. I'm pretty happy with her being around now. She still has her moments where I'm just like, oh god. Ruby and I talked about this about laying it in type thing one time, but what
But
do
it's
you?
not just her though.
Oh,
I
it's not.
mean,
It's a numerous thing, and it's across multiple promotions.
you say it's not just her.
But I like where she's. How do you feel now with her on the roster again, and now without the title being there around her? How do you feel she's done up to this point? Because once again, Ruby and Austin, you both are sticklers on her. Ruby, I'm going to ask you first. How do you feel about her run so far back up? Because I'm loving. I'm happy to see these two doing this.
She was, yeah, her run was really strong as far as whenever she had the title, the WWE Championship, and when she was running with Tiffany, and I mean, I think the run with Tiff after she got the title and she ran with Tiffany and having Miss Money and Bank alongside with her, I think that was a good storyline and that was interesting. And then, but I think they should have gave her a little bit more. After this whole thing, they killed that whole storyline too quick. Killed it way too quick.
It's like Nia didn't even get revenge or something.
Yeah, it's just I have no idea.
I mean,
what
it opens a door because I kind of want Nia to win the Rumble.
Come here.
you want her to win at the Rumble.
But also, if let's say they go a different direction with it, and the women's division's really open right now. We've talked about this for a while now in WWE. WWE's women's division is like bursted
Stacked.
wide open, right? And stacked on numerous occasions. So GQ's idea of a woman coming from outside of WWE and winning the Royal Rumble is something that I would almost put money on, because how freaking just monument.
So we know the last time with Jordan was in the Rumble.
She made it to the
She was
end.
told like the night before and to get ready to fly out there and everything.
And it was,
And who's to say that she doesn't sign her deal that day so it doesn't get out beforehand?
oh, she's there's no.
Yeah, I mean,
You think Penta was the worst kept secret? Holy cow, no. And nobody cares right now that Jordan Grace, like, we are all pumped. I mean, a majority of fans are pumped to see Jordan Grace make this jump to WWE. I question if she needs to go to NXT as much as, like, we're seeing Bayley and some of the other girls jump down and do stuff with NXT. Who says that they won't go out of pocket and go Jordan Grace right in the Rumble, boom, winning the Rumble, calling it, that dude, that would kill the internet.
I mean, something I could see, like, when somebody makes a return, like how when Edge returned, they did that backstage video thing that we watched like after he came back. I could see him doing that, and then she signs their contract right there. But she's still surprised. Nobody knows she's there.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying that's a crazy idea, because that allows Nia then to refocus on. I think this is why the Tiffany revenge thing might have gotten lost. Think about, they're doing the trades right now too, and Nia's been going both shows doing. She tried to fight Rhea out of nowhere, right? Like, and Rhea gave her a title match, so she's been bouncing around. I think now once the trades get off the table of the wrestlers and we can sit back to focus, and if Tiffany and Nia are on the same show, then that's when we get back to hopeful revenge on Tiff with Nia. But I'm very pleased with her and Rhea's match, and I'm very pleased with her development within WWE in this last run. That's all I was trying to say. We got way off track.
No, I mean, yeah, I think though, I mean, for
What's
her to
up,
be
Crusher?
kind of on a slump, the way that she is right now, it does kind of suck. I mean, she just lost the WWE title, and she challenged for the World Championship, and she bombed out there. So, yeah, I mean, the match was decent overall, but honestly, I don't think Nia was ready for Rhea after Rhea just getting the title back.
Nobody's ready for Rhea.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
even
who is ready? And who is ready for that? I mean, if we're gonna talk about off-topic subjects, I mean, are we done seeing the Twin Towers?
Yep, it looks like it because Damian Priest got moved to SmackDown, and I like it actually because that breaks up the stuff with Finn and the Judgment Day and all that kind of stuff. We can get like the inner feud with Liv and him now. Hopefully, they can break away from Rhea a little bit too. But I'm all for the separation because I want to see Rhea go in a different direction. I want whoever wins the Royal Rumble in the women's division. And this is another reason why I'm open to the Jade winning.
Cargill coming back.
Not Jade Cargill. Oh, that too now. God dang it! You had to put that. Not Jade. Jordan Grace winning the Royal Rumble. I got brain freeze, but Jordan Grace winning the Rumble because Rhea needs a new opponent. And here comes the new girl into the show, wins it first night in the Rumble. This has never been done. We're making history. That's what we're about, right? And then goes on to face Rhea. Dude, who doesn't want to see Rhea versus Jordan Grace?
Powerhouse versus power.
Bro,
No, I agree. I think that's how that end up going that way.
GQ has said some dumb stuff on this show, guys, but I am firmly sitting down with him on this bench. And I'm with him. I want Jordan Grace to win this freaking Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, man, like I said, to me right now, it's just a toss-up between the women. I mean, like, so we've seen a vignette from Charlotte Flair 2 weeks in a row now. I don't see her coming back, but I mean, do we really want to use the Royal Rumble though, is to get somebody up to their next level though, instead of having a repeat winner? You know, like I said, Jordan Grace would be something unprecedented. You know, if we're talking about the women's, for the men's, it almost seems like, there's going to be a repeat winner there, or someone who's been around for a long time and who has not gotten it is going to get it. But whoever they put into the main event of WrestleMania. So, which almost begs the question here. I mean, do you really see John Cena challenging one more time to get a 17th World Championship? I mean, do we see Gunther and John Cena at WrestleMania?
I like the story. I like it.
All right.
As not a John Cena fan, through that whole time when John Cena. Okay, so I was a brief. I'll be honest. I was a brief John Cena fan when he was doing the Dr. Thugonomics, and then when he went complete good guy like Sergeant Slaughter, when he was a good guy, G.I. Joe-esque, Fruity Pebble looking fool.
Yeah.
I lost all interest because Randy Orton was way cooler. From doing the Randy updates in a sling because of his shoulder injury, like, to Evolution, everything Randy Orton did, I was a fan of. And then when he did the Viper stuff and was just kicking people's heads in, like, that was the wrestling that I wanted back. Was that, like, just... And John Cena was too Hulk Hogan for me. And it irritated me. so, so that as much as I don't like John, I want to see John one last time have a hoorah, dude. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's my kid's favorite wrestler, and I want to see my kid be like, "Hell yeah, this is cool again!" Like, but
Because you know it'd be one and done anyway. Though. So.
yeah, it's
That's
okay. I'm not worried about it. Like, we can't be mad about it because it's that paying homage and having a good time. It's John Cena. We can't have a bad time with John Cena.
I want to see when we're gonna see a Thugonomic appearance. That's what I want to know,
probably the money.
because I think he can still pull it off.
Dude, it's too bad Kevin Owens wasn't a good guy right now.
I'd wonder though if do we like before Mania or whatever? Do we get a old school show?
No, hopefully not. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I'd be cool with something like that. I guess. What do you want him to go Dr. Thumbnucks because it's old school?
Yeah, that would be the best way to do it without having to like compromise everything else that they're working on.
No, you're not compromising anything. It's John Cena. He can do whatever he wants. It's John Cena. Have you seen his movies? He's had some bad ones, but you still go watch them because it's John Cena.
Well, he sent some funny ones too.
Oh yeah,
I doubt that.
my favorite John Cena moment in a movie still is Bumblebee, and they're walking down on the dock, and he's like, "There's a door in front of me," and they just slap C4 on it, and it blows up, and he walks in. Like I'm like, yeah, I love it.
I want to see John Cena star in a new film, starring as Ernest P. Worrell as Ernest goes to wrestling school.
I would love it. It would be amazing.
Stop. Just stop.
If it would be that,
Because he looks like Jim Varney now.
he does, dude. I would love it. Love it. I don't know. John,
Ernest gets jacked up.
it's really weird to think that like me in 2025, because my mother-in-law, I have one John Cena action figure, and my mother-in-law bought it for me like 3-4 years ago for Christmas, because that's what I get from them. I get action figures and toys, but it's John Cena in the Fast and the Furious movie, like the movie Get Up one. She's like, it's the one I got you because you don't like him as that, but you like him as a movie thing. I just have appreciation now for him that I want to see him have one with hurrah. So John Cena is my pick to win the Rumble. I'm sorry. I hate saying it, but it is what it is.
I don't know. I'm trying to think here as far as, I mean, anybody. I mean, because they really haven't pushed anybody to, as far as who's won the Rumble, or who's going to win the Rumble, other than them saying it. But we've got about 4 or 5 other guys saying it too. I mean, Roman's in the Rumble, but I don't see him winning.
Isn't he supposed to be on Raw tomorrow night?
Yes, the acknowledgement ceremony tomorrow night.
Yes.
So do we see Solo show up?
Oh, dude, I'm pumped. But why is Roman on Raw doing it? Did Roman get traded?
I want to say I think Roman is on Raw. I think now.
There was that. I don't know who posted on We Talk Wrestling or whatever. That said he was getting moved to the Raw.
I can't remember that. I didn't remember that.
That he was getting moved to the roster. So yeah, yeah. I mean that this whole week leading up, including, well, I mean, maybe SmackDown not so much, but I mean, you never know. I mean, between Kevin and Cody had just been battling so much, though. I really like on the Saturday night's main event, if we can go back to KO's shirt, with a homage to Terry Funk, when Terry wore Dusty Sucks Eggs. He comes out with a Cody Sucks Eggs shirt.
I'm telling you, that's more pain
great.
homage that I want to see. Like, I want to see the intertwining, like, mind effery stuff, because we have the next generation play on the fact that their fathers were there and stuff. Like, it's fun to see this new way to honor the past, but then continue to see the future grow in a beautiful, roundabout way.
That gray shirt K out on, It's just like from
Canadian Dream.
or from Toronto or something like that. The son of electrician.
No, that's the Canadian Dream. The son of a security tech something.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That shit's hilarious.
I forgot.
I want that shirt, dude. That shirt cracks me up.
Yeah, that was funny. I love that. That was a good show. But when I saw the Cody Sucks Egg shirt, I died. That was great. Oh my! And then, so apparently that's with Terry Funk Ward, feuding with Dusty, and now he's feuding with Cody. So, like I said, paying homage to the past and wearing these cool shirts. I love it, man.
I truly hope they change the belt. Like I hope that rumor is true. True.
I mean, yeah, we won't know until like the following week on SmackDown. I mean, because obviously there's going to be both titles in the air. It was kind of cool to see the Winged Eagle on TV for about the past 6 weeks, but I understand where they're going with that. But on the other hand, like to see it stick around.
Well, KO
I'm
made that
cool with it
comment to
either
Shawn
way.
Michaels. Go ahead, Q.
What?
I said, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh, I was just saying, no, that comment that KO made to Shawn Michaels, he's like, you lost your smile.
Dude,
That shit was hilarious.
So the funny thing about that, and I think I sent it to the Snapchat group that we have for We Talk Wrestling. The funny thing about that is not Shawn Michaels, Kevin Owens has talked about on like podcasts and stuff how many times he's tried to get Shawn to come out of retirement to do a match with him. And the funny thing about this moment, this whole thing right here, is the whole time I'm thinking that Kevin got his moment with Shawn getting a Sweet Chin Music because that's something he wanted to do. Like it was just a cool little homage, I guess. Because nobody wants to see Shawn do a full match, but a Sweet Chin Music every once in a while, I'm cool with it. Put him in
He
line.
had a pound of water on his back from sweating so much.
He did.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I liked Commissioner Shawn Michaels
Mm-hmm.
when he was the commish.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see him do that one move. It was of course in his hometown. So
And if you think about it, other than pulling a ligament somewhere, I mean, that's something you don't really get too much of an injury from giving. So,
Yeah. Hammy.
But it was I liked the whole segment. The segment was crazy good. Like they had me hook, line, and sinker. That's the beauty of wrestling is like the in-ring work speaking for itself, and then being able to tie it all together with this, stage performance with a microphone. It's phenomenal.
yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's awesome work. I'll be interested to see how the ladder match plays out. And I mean, Z, how do you feel about your boy announcing his intention to the Royal Rumble though with Jey Uso after losing to Gunther? I mean, do you think he's got any shot at all to win it?
So it's frustrating for me with Jay because we're all so behind him, and I feel like there should be so much more. And I understand there's other storylines that need to be played out and all that kind of stuff, and they're not quite there maybe with him or whatever, or he may never get it. But Jay is so red hot as I know it's the babyface thing, and that's one of the biggest fears of all that. We saw it with LA Knight. LA Knight got the title. We were all ready for him. We were all pumped for it, and then it fizzled right out. But I don't think that's the way with Jay. Like I think we are all ready for him to be the dude holding the title, and I think it plays really well into storyline right now. If Jay would have had the world title, think about the turmoil we would have seen in Roman. You know what I'm saying? Right. Roman's back in the picture, and Roman said he wants the world title back. But if he would have had turmoil in him, because Jay's over here rocking Raw like a monster and holding down the world title, Does Roman go for the world title here, or does he go over there because he get the jealousy factor? Is the bad Roman Reigns still there? Is that bloodline ruthful tribal tyrant still there, or would it be, all right, my family helped me, it's their time to rise? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been more of a storyline there. So I still think they dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, it just all depends on where they feel that where the momentum's going to take them after how they respond at the Rumble this weekend, and like you said, big things happening. There's a WrestleCon there, on Friday and Saturday. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how things do play out. Why am I echoing?
Yeah, why are you echoing?
I have no idea.
I am your father.
Okay. All right.
Not me.
There you go.
I guess I'm good now. I guess so. I guess so. All right. Man, this thing's really okay. There we go. God dang it! Garden Studio is starting to make me mad.
It's okay. We have hiccups.
For
Yeah.
complaints, please write to Blog Talk Radio.
Right? No, that's so retro. That's so. Can you
not-
believe they're still up and running too? And it's like they've never updated their service at all. It's been like 15 years I started with doing all this. Me and GQ, actually, it was yesterday, 15 years ago, that me and GQ did our first a podcast together on Blog Talk Radio, and
Wow.
here we are today.
Still
You
killing
guys
it.
are old.
Why do I invite
Yeah,
this?
but I
guy?
make it look good though.
I mean, why do I invite this jerk?
I apologize now that I introduced you to him.
I like him though. I mean, he was rule.
It's almost as bad as another guy that starts with his letter C. So I mean, it's C's a bad
There's got to
word.
be that one guy that pisses everybody off, Ruby.
Yeah, you guys starting with the letter C. You guys are bad.
Could be worse. You could start with the letter D, like
D.
Danny Ice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to see if there's any other notable slides here. I mean, obviously we went over the Rumble.
Yeah, we kind of touched on everything, man.
Yeah.
Especially when we talked about some of the stuff during the spinning. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we did talk about Braun Breaker.
One thing
too.
that Sheamus and
Oh,
Braun
oh.
Breaker match.
That match was awesome.
Year that Braun gave Sheamus jumping off the step. Oh, what a dick!
Dude,
Dan.
that bro kick and the Braun Breaker selling the bro kick was phenomenal. Just like
Oh yeah,
it was beautiful. I love those two working together. So that one's a good one. Who's next for Breaker?
That's a very good question.
Who's
I know,
next for Breaker?
maybe they'll have a number one contenders match tomorrow night. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad they showcased him here too, because he's been one of them, and I know we got to get back into the stream of what the Super Show basically was for the debut of Raw, right? That's what that was. It was a Super Show. It was
Right.
meant to showcase the top of the top, and now we're getting back to the guys coming back in and into the fold. I really can't wait to see what they have next for Breaker and who they have next for Breaker. But we're doing great. Tuku.
we were doing good, then you showed up, Tyler.
Oh, will you stop?
Oh, hold on. Let me. I'll give a shout out to Tyler.
idiot.
Hold on. Let me find little baby Lego one, and there you go. There's a shout out to Tyler.
Tyler's a good guy.
Yeah, see,
Little mouthy, but Tyler's a good guy.
Well, I mean, being an announcer, you should be a little mouthy.
You should also
apparently
know to
I'm the
shut
only
up.
guy he misses around here. So
Oh, whatever.
well, he's got to feel sorry for somebody.
So So here's what I can do in real life. You see, I can take Tyler Cooley and I can rip his head off. Well,
Oh,
I'll
don't
rip
do
his
that.
hair
Don't
off
do
first.
that. God dang.
Hold on. Let me. I took the hair off first. Hold on. Okay. There it goes. It was like the head didn't want to come off for a second.
I
There
need
you
to
go.
bring down my fig. My fig's upstairs because I like it so much. I want to show it off.
Take the hair off. You won't worry about
I
that
love
with
my little
me.
Lego fig. Love it.
Hey,
You
what
can
the
put
hell?
it back together. Hey, you can put it back together. It's all right.
You said this first.
Oh man. Yeah, shoot. Yeah.
How does it feel that he's playing with you?
That's funny. It's like,
Wait a minute.
yeah, wait a minute. Yeah. That's funny.
Screw
That
you
is so
guys.
funny.
Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. Screw you guys.
I'm going home.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, I want to know who Breaker's next opponent is. That because honestly, him versus Jacob Fatu looking pretty damn sweet right now.
yeah. But I mean, did Fatu go? I mean, and are the new Bloodline over still on SmackDown? I mean, I'm just kind of confused where everybody's is. Everybody's using this. Everybody's using the transfer card. Is what's going on, and it's just there's nobody really solid. You know,
once we settle down, the transfer window's done. Hopefully after the Rumble, the transfer window will be complete.
I'm going to sign an executive order that all superstars stay in their respective brands after the Rumble until all the way through WrestleMania.
Yeah, 100%.
Or to the official draft.
All right, yeah, because the draft usually happens about. Well, it should be about 2 weeks. Yeah, Mania is so late this year. You know, of course the Rumble.
Is the draft still going to be a thing this year?
I kind of wonder. You would,
I mean, the rate it's going, it's not going to do it.
Yeah, the way they were going with like the transfer window stuff, I didn't think it'd be even a thing.
I mean, I kind of like it like this.
I'm cool with the transfer stuff right now, and then like maybe next year we come around to another trade or something.
Very possible.
Or maybe
Very
late
possible.
summer we have a trade.
Yeah, I mean, because the Royal Rumble's never been this late in the year. It's always been in January, and for the first time it's been in February.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And then like this the latest that it's been WrestleMania, it's never been this late for like April 19th, April 20th.
And like how the people are always like, the one thing about all this kind of stuff that frustrates me is they're like, oh, WWE was Monday night, these people, Tuesday, Friday night, these people, they had a roster, they did the draft, they made a big deal about it, and then it never makes any, like they don't go. It makes sense for like going into the Rumble, why people would be jumping ship and talking crap to the other side.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense why you would throw in a transfer window at this time, because it allows the rosters to mingle for the draft to mean, because I really, so help me gosh, if we're doing stuff to bring old school stuff back, can we please, for the love of God, get a bragging rights back?
Yeah.
I want a bragging rights pay-per-view back. And I think it's perfect time to do something like that with how they have positioned NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and potentially the partnership between TNA. So if we do something of these nature, it would be fun because it'd be bringing your best guys to the top screens and doing these crazy dream match kind of scenarios, in a sense, of your top rosters on that your brands. So having them do the transfer now and let's do the trades later, I think is a perfect way to do it. We don't need to do trades, a draft during a trade, do we?
Yeah.
Isn't that the same kind of principle? It's just a trade window, and then I would say going into the winter areas, do a draft then, or the fall of next year. But that's me. Continue.
Side note, Z, what do you think about what they did to your boy The Miz on SmackDown?
Dude, I think it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And
He thought
Actually,
he had a team, and then
time
they
out.
got drafted to Raw.
one thing that really kind of hurt my feelings about that whole thing was when he was with Theory and Waller, and they're
That's
all
what I'm talking
talking,
about.
and like I thought it was beautiful how they're like, "Oh, you've been transferred here," and he's like, "Wait a minute, what? The Wyatts are here," and then all of a sudden Theory and them talking like, yeah, I can't believe they did that. Took Theory and them away, but I wonder who he's going to partner with and what
But
mischievous he can get in because it's going to be hilarious.
he's like, "We're going to Raw, but we'll still be in your next movie."
you know, I'm not going to lie. Putting him with Pretty Deadly would be pretty cool, actually.
That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, because I don't know how like they're doing. I like them, but I enjoy that weirdness about their dynamics.
I could
So-
see that like he could go through the whole roster and try to find somebody, and then Pretty Deadly's to stand over there in the corner and be like, "Well," and goes
mean-
over to them.
I would be really cool with him helping Tommaso and DIY too. That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
kind of cool because there's that story. So there's ways to go with it. I gave you two.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was saying I need Ciampa to start coming back, starting doing the wave.
I like he's clutching the title again.
Yes.
The clutch.
Oh man. Well, is it? Yeah. So this, we've had quite a long and exciting night here. We got a chance to do 2 rounds of spinning for numbers. Yeah, I just got the list out to you guys, so too bad Tyler Cooley wasn't here earlier. He could have maybe
could've
got a
tried to
chance
get in,
on
dude.
this.
But don't they have a height
static.
limit for the Royal Rumble? No matter if you do a spin or not. I mean, don't they have a height limit?
Damn.
Stop it.
High five.
Yeah, they would have been fun to played with. Came in late, guys. But if you're busy, it's okay. We love you.
You're
It's the thought that counts.
You already made a figure of him that's about the size of a Tootsie Roll midgie. I mean, you don't.
Dude, this seriously, no, that's like the size of a Tic Tac if you look at it.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh, we're all
Tyler
small.
doesn't do good with rumbles. Oh, El Torito make an appearance. I love this figure.
Who was that?
Now, it's El Torito, bro.
El Torito.
Yeah,
El
it's gonna be really
Torito.
bad if I tell you who I bought it from.
No, but what's funny is him in real life is still taller than Tyler Cooley.
Ah.
I got
Real
that.
quick,
at Brandon
real quick,
Espinoza
since we're-
finds.
since we're all here, let's talk about. We'll mention one other wrestling thing. Since all 4 of us, at least as far as I know, we're all going to be at FanFest 3.
Oh, dude, SICW. I can't wait.
That's May 17th, and we're going to have a 4-man crew. And we may have somebody helping behind the camera, and also with some production value too, which would be kind of cool. So that'll take a little bit of work out of, at least underneath from my sales, but we'll see. But looking forward to that this year.
Dude, I'm pretty pumped.
Invasion.
False.
Have you guys Have you guys gone by and seen the list of who's coming?
Oh
Or
yeah, I just shared it the other day on my Snapchat and stuff, bro. Like I'm pumped for the FanFest 3.
I'm trying to see if I could pull it up.
Oh, hold on, dude. I got it right here for you. Well, it's not the list, but that's Tim. We don't want to talk to Tim right now.
I'm just trying to see.
Here's the big list. I just sent it to you, bro.
Oh, you did?
It's not the big
Okay.
list, but it's the main poster, the big poster.
Send that to me too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Teddy Long, Mac Davis, Tito Santana, Sabu, Rock and Roll Express, Missy Hyatt, Nikita Koloff, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Gangrel, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
I can't find Austin.
I know there have been some others that have been announced. I still say my favorite one though is Kevin Von Erich coming down.
I think I'm super excited to see you meet him because like how you and I just literally the other day when we were sitting here doing backstage production stuff, we were talking about them and you kind of like had that child gleam in you. So like I can't wait to actually get to see you meet one of your childhood because you were a big fan of that promotion, correct?
Oh man, that's what I was watching when I was growing up. I mean,
Yeah.
once I first discovered Hulkamania, then I discovered everything else too. You know, I discovered World Class, and and then that, that when I first started watching, then of course I saw through the whole David Von Erich saga too of him passing away, and then the whole Flair and Von Erich exchanging titles too. So, that's
You need to talk to your wife about the time that we met both Kevin and Chris Adams at our school during lunch.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. And I'll stay on after the win the show, and I'll explain a lot of that.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll have some more about that. I mean, like I said, we were I was running behind here. I mean, because I was doing a big update this week with
Yeah.
and
By the way, the backgrounds and stuff look good. The cuts, like I like it.
yeah, there's one paint sign, or there's one metal sign that's on this side that's cut off. But now I'm probably gonna put it right here underneath these.
Yeah, we need to get lights on the belts.
Oh, right. Yeah, you were
Just
telling me.
aim the
about
one
that.
that's on top of you over there, and then you're good.
No, don't listen to GQ.
I don't like any of you.
He should
you know?
get some
I don't
lights.
like none of you at all. Ah, shoot. Yeah, but no, we'll talk more about
maybe
that.
go
Though.
find a flyer to replace so we can get a FanFest 3 flyer there to promote instead. Because isn't that an old FanFest?
That's the first one.
It's the first one. Sick.
That's
That's awesome.
That's
Dang
the
it,
first one. And who knows? I mean, like I said, things can change around. The beautiful thing about these is that they are on clear acrylic shells that are heavy duty. So if I do get additional belts, or if I happen to win a championship, as with either ACW or another promotion, I could swap it out and just put it right up there.
Translation: whenever he buys another belt, because he ain't going to win one.
You disrespectful son of.
You think I would have expected anything less?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Go
Yeah.
back to eating your
Austin
sardines
Gate.
from a tuna can.
Austin
Hey,
Gate's
Ruby.
about ready to get out of here. It's like let's stop looking at you. And I had a lot of gray in the past. I had a lot of gray going on here, guys, and I'm not talking about my head either. So, or my beard. So,
Wait, what?
a lot of gray as far as my walls, brother. That's what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
talking about.
I was like, you're getting weird now, man.
Yeah, the gray. Yeah,
He did say duty.
Duty.
duty. Yeah, it's my duty. So,
Anyway, good night, everybody. Anyway.
shoot, where we at? Oh yeah, I think we're pretty much set. I didn't even have my soundboard.
You're supposed to be taking us home.
Yeah, I know. Let's do it, huh?
Thank you.
You like
Thank
it?
you for coming.
Guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. And of course, episode number 179
Oh,
will
it's
be
been
next
wild.
week. We'll recap the Rumble, and we'll see what else we got going on. For GQ, Austin Cage.
Hey, like,
everybody
subscribe.
waving.
Tell your
Oh my
friends.
God. Everybody,
Make sure you give your dog a hug.
Good night, gentlemen.
follow, like, and subscribe.
Gentlemen, who
We'll see you
came
next
in?
week, guys.
Clean your act up, you dirty, disgusting
SOB.
heel.
They can hear all of us still.
Oh, I still hear it.
I love it.
That's
Amazing.
your feed, Tom,
Thank
because
you.
I hate
Remember,
y'all.
subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
You don't need to see our face.
End it.
Just listen.
Don't be a hater.
Done. Take it home. Exiting. Stay dry.
Goodbye.
See you.